So I'm gonna be live. We're doing it. It's not really an NLSS. It's just a stream, just a nice little casual stream, which we've been doing on Thursdays for a while. People are like, "Hey, why are the Thursday streams weird?" Well, you know, I've been moving. Moving is kind of like in full effect. It's nice. We don't have to do like a move, like all in one day or all in one weekend or anything like that. But my back is sore. Not just from carrying the entire website of Twitch.tv, elevating it above Facebook, above Mixer, above Vimeo, above Facebook Live, above Own 3D TV, above WatchGames.tv, etc., etc. Carrying the entire parent company of Amazon on my shoulders. You can't make this kind of money selling books, Jeffrey. That's all I'm saying. I've also been lifting boxes day in, day out. And my wife has no concept of how heavy boxes can get. She filled this huge, I don't know, it was probably like a 100-liter Rubbermaid container. She filled it with books, and then she went, "Oh, you should be able to carry it, it's just books." When I picked it up, it was like 175 pounds. I was like, "Madam, it is that heavy," just for the record. But we got it in. Anyway, we don't have much to move, but anyway. We're gonna play some Tetris today. I do want to play some Jackbox as well at the very end. But that'll, you know, I'm not throwing anybody under the bus at all. But that does require more people. So we're just gonna say Tetris for now. And if we can get some more NLSS related peeps for some Jackbox, then by all means. If we can't, then we can't. We'll play Tetris, maybe something else, maybe some What the Golf, maybe some Mario, maybe some Apex, maybe some, I don't know. We're just gonna have a nice fun stream today. But for now, Tetris 99. It's the road to 60 wins. Some people might tell you, 60 wins? Not that much of a milestone? It's not 50, that's a milestone. 75, that's a milestone. But you know what? 60 wins? Hey man, you gotta get to 60 to get to 75. You gotta get to 60 to get to 1,000. Goodbye, Tomo. So we're on 59 of 60 lifetime. So there's a realistic chance we could actually make this happen. Now I gotta say, so I've been doing T-spin strats, but I'm not gonna do them live. That's something I gotta train in, like, you know, a dungeon in order to be able to do T-spin strategies. Because I gotta tell you, with T-spins, my average finish is like, I mean, I don't... Basically, I T-spin for the first half of the game, do slightly worse than usual, and then just revert to my normal muscle memory in the top 10. So there's a long way to go on the T-spin front. I'm just gonna leave it at that. 6 skin, bro. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. This is what we do here. We support each other. I'm going back to school. Hey, mama. I want to scream so loud for you. Because I'm so proud for you, and let me tell you what I'm about to do. I know I act the fool. I promise you I'm going back to school. Who sang that song? That's right. He who shall not be named. Did Kanye ever release his new album? Or did it become the Evangelion podcast? He didn't? Great minds think alike, brother. Okay, this is not going super well so far. It's not going... I should have done that one. It's not going terribly, but it's definitely not going super well. Just give me a minute to get myself out of the ether here. In the early game of Tetris, it don't matter that much. As long as you're making lines, you're happy. Yo, Rip, thank you for the cheer. Rip, thank you for the cheer. If you got good emotes, please please let me know. I have RPG Epic Sword, which I think is a high quality emote, but I don't want RPG Epic Sword. I want RPG, Oops, which is a rusted, broken sword, but I think it just is more befitting the character. You know what I mean? Oops. That would give me 2 oops emotes, and I would love to see them. That's not how you do that one. I did it backwards. Yo, what is wrong with me? I get so eager to place the piece that I don't even think about where the heck it's supposed to be going. What a fool. The idiot. And yet simultaneously, it's like, it's still going pretty well. It's not, no need to cry about it just yet. This is a lot of missed drops, though. By my standards, the missed drops, you know, even for me, it's a little nuts. Let me put it that way. But you want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. 52nd with 2 KOs is an adequate place to be. Nothing, well, not nothing. Not much right about it. Not that much wrong about it either, though. Okay, now this is where maybe you accept that you've been playing kind of poorly, and it might be a good time to bail before things get truly catastrophic. Because you've kind of, I don't know, you might already be in truly catastrophic territory, but that's okay. Please just let me go. I know what I've done wrong, and I promise super seriously to never, ever do it again. I do see a long piece coming, so I think we can do ya, and ya, and ya, and we're chopping wood. 1 to 2 attackers. You know what? 2 attackers with a few badges. That's kind of ideal for us right now. We could beat them. What are you doing? Don't throw good money after bad here. That's my only stipulation to thine self. Don't throw good teddies after bad ones. Yo, how good is this song though? This is like, it's the kind of song you listen to when you're like 2 years old and just drive your parents insane. You're like, I want to hear School Theme again. They're like, please, no. You just listened to School Theme 20 times. And you're like, I want to hear School Theme. Sorry, I kind of lost it there for a second. Things were getting a little touchy. At 2 years old? I don't know, dude. I don't know kids' ages. At what age did you start listening to music? Can I ever tell? This is a very wholesome Northernlion style story that I don't know if I've ever told. Hold on, it's a little spiced. This guy, he's coming for the crown. I gotta get off. Okay, you're okay. You're okay. Just don't yeet me. Okay, that's fine. I deserve that. Anyway, the he was a stream sniper, 100%. The Northernlion style story is when I was in senior kindergarten, so I was 4 to 5 years old. My favorite song was Cyndi Lauper's Girls Just Want to Have Fun. I know, it's a little out of character for my current personality, but I was like, it's a slapper. And even to this day, I'm like, you know, it still slaps. Make up your mind. Are we gonna fight? Is this gonna be a Possum Kingdom situation? Anyway, so we were driving. I mean, I wasn't driving, I was like 4. And I told my parents, I was like, hey, I want to listen to the song again. And they were like, we just listened to it. So I said, yeah, but my teacher just gave me homework that said I needed to listen to that song many, many times before I came back to class. And then my parents were like, oh, is that so? And I was like, yeah. And then they were like, okay, so we listened to it. Yes, I mean, I'm not going to deny that it was a lie. I think, you know, they knew that as well, just to be clear. This is just one where I'm, like, a little offended. Because I'm like, we got targeted by Basically just an asshole at the start of that one. It happens from time to time. Please, get me out of here. I mean, somebody sent me like 20 lines of garbage 4 seconds into the map. I'm not gonna take the heat on that one. The game name has changed. You can refresh. That's on your end. Unfortunately, I wish I could. I wish I could just reach through the monitor. Press F5 for you, but you're gonna have to meet me in the middle here on this one. You can also, I can't reach through the monitor, but you can also click the top right crown, by the way, and subscribe for free using Twitch Prime. You can also cheer, as many people have done. Thank you. Including Handsome Pants TM. Don't even start with me, okay? I've seen the... You know what? Okay, we'll do a T-Spin game. And I'll tell you, the T-Spin guide for beginners, it's good, but it only teaches you how to T-Spin. It doesn't teach you the proper setup to T-Spin and possibly use it productively. Like, just doing a T-Spin is meaningless. The point is doing T-Spins quickly and productively to make it the superior, you know, way to play the game. So, you know, I know you're not supposed to do it with a... I mean, I kind of, to be honest with you, just set myself up for my original strat to begin with here, so... Let's just ignore that I said we were going to T-Spin this game, and we'll save that for next time. Because this is my more comfortable style of playing for now. It's not more garbage... I mean, it is more garbage per line. But it's, like, to set up the T-Spin, as of this point, takes more work than setting up the Tetris. And I don't know the interim steps to make it so that it's easier. I can send T-Spins, but after I send the T-Spin, if the person doesn't die, I just find myself being like, okay, well, it's time for me to die then. That's where I'm at right here. So, like, honestly, I'm not besmirching the value of the T-Spin. I'm saying I need a more comprehensive guide. Now I need a T-Spin guide for intermediate level players. Players who understand how to do the T-Spin, and also the inherent value of a T-Spin, but simultaneously would prefer maybe like a more nuanced guide as opposed to merely the basics. That's where I'm at right now. Because actually sending a T-Spin, Tetris 99 cowards and novices act like you deserve the Nobel Prize for doing that. And the truth is, it's just another way to send lines. What I want is a way to send T-Spins that's also just effective. I know you're like, NL, you've been repeating yourself. That's because I'm playing Tetris right now, okay? See, now that is a T-Spin, but that's a... Hey, where's my Nobel Prize? I did a useless T-Spin. Can I please have, Oh, where's my $1 million? Mr. President. Anyway, maybe I've gone a little bit too far. It wouldn't be the first time that I've gone just a little bit too far. Where are we at here? 4 KOs? Actually, we like that blue piece. We still have 2 attackers. One of them has badges. It couldn't ask for more. Like that song. Who sings that song? You know the one. I could not ask for more than a side of guac. I could not ask for more than a side of splooge. You know that one? It's not Cyndi Lauper. It's not Cyndi Lauper. Is it Lifehouse? I always get them confused. If that's not what he says, I apologize. But that is... It sounds like that's what he says. And why am I apologizing? I'm not going to apologize. He should apologize. And learn to enunciate. Tetris rule number 1. Never apologize for anything ever. I think I'm just trying out something a little funky here. I'm not going to say a told us so, but I mean, you know how the rest of the joke finishes. A told us so. No, I told you, I'm ushering in Canada's Attitude Era. Canadians, If we're gonna get made fun of for apologizing all the time, it's time to stop fucking apologizing, okay? The new era, thought that was gonna work. New era Canada, we don't apologize anymore. We say frick off. I'm different now, Judy. I'm edgy. We might say some things we regret. We might get in trouble on a world stage. We'll figure out whether or not this is a joke once the election results come out. I'd like a long piece, please, but if you will not give me a long piece, I understand your conundrum, but at the same time... Oh, that's... You don't want to... We got lost in the sauce there temporarily. That's true. Step 1 of the new Canadian action plan. Beating America at soccer for the first time in my lifetime. You're welcome for that one. I mean, I would have preferred to have beaten them, you know, back when they had a team capable of actually qualifying for the World Cup, but I mean, you can't win them all is the thing. So, sorry, I should be more understanding to my American audience. I have a large American contingent, demographics, etc., etc. About 45% of my audience does live in the United States of America, so I apologize. Whoa! You know what? We're gonna try this one on for size. Hello, Mr. Badgelord. Monsieur Stinky Badgelord. Go attack somebody else, Stinky. I mean, what can you say, right? Like, I screwed this one up. So I gotta bail ourselves out. If you bake the bread, if you harvest the wheat, you get to eat the loaf. But the corollary to that, if you take a dump on the tile, you gotta get out the OxyClean, you know? Don't expect mom to do it for you. What are you doing? Also, what was that metaphor? Really, really, really bad play here. Yeah, I yeeted myself there for sure. That's okay. It was a good game. 8 KOs, fell apart at the end. 2 good warm-ups. Yes, for anybody not in the clear, in the know, etc., etc., Kate's tweet of The Office is actually a joke. My office is not there. My office, you know, obviously it was ridiculous. Oh no. That office is crazy. Like, the size of that office is just absurd. So as I cleared up on Twitter, my real office is actually through that hole in the drywall. It's 5 square feet, which I think that's all you need. You know, you just need space to lay down, and think of all the money you'll save on heating. This is I'll call it like I see it every time. Completely my own fault that we're on this strategy right here. I'll tell you what, I'll try to do some T-spins, but I also... why do I suck so bad at being a streamer? It would be so much easier if I just gave the people what they want all the time. But instead, I'm always like, hey, that's what you want? I don't think so. What you actually want is for me to yell at you. It's not a wise move. Hold on, I'm thinking. Okay, secondary to the T-spin. There you go. You had to do something along those lines. Baby lines are a good idea here if possible. Don't let muscle memory get you down. Something like that. Something like that. Place it down. Get ready for your next line. Probably something like that. You know what? I haven't had creatine today. Maybe that's the problem. You know, sometimes nothing needs to be said. Alison Krauss had it right. You say it best when you say nothing at all, brother. Okay, I see someone's about to get yeeted. Stop attacking me and start taking yourself to pure yeet status. It's a good baby line setup. It's a decent baby line setup still. Oh, yes. Okay, so like, you could just go like this. None of these guys are close to yeet status. That's fine. I'm gonna keep running baby line for just a second here, just because I got the momentum. So I was told by an authoritative source on Twitter that the reason really good players send one line at a time more than any other combination of lines is because as soon as you break your combo by not sending a line, you know, you lose that multiplier. But I will say I've been struggling, and I don't disagree, I'm not saying that they're incorrect. But I have been struggling to confirm that, because sometimes it feels like I am sending... You know what? I just figured it out. I figured it out for myself. With no thanks to anybody else at all. I figured it out. What was my issue? Ah! I realized that you always send garbage if you send more than one line at a time. It's only one line that leads to the combo status. Okay. We got 3 people on us, 2 of whom are badge lords. One of whom is, let's just call it like we see it, a prodigious badge lord. One badge lord wants to be yeeted, so we're gonna grant his wish. I see him begging for the yeet status. The other badge lord bailed, but we got a new one on us, but he's not a super badge lord, he's just like a normal dude. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. No, we need a long piece. You know what? We're gonna make slightly Swiss cheese. Can I get Swiss cheeses in the chat, please? Might not strike you as worth it. I promise you, we're gonna challenge that assertion. Never mind. It was not worth it. You were absolutely 100% correct. Now we go full baby line stats. That hurts. Ha ha ha, he said the word wrong. He should have said strats. Alright, we'll try some T-spins. Yes, I have seen the video of Agent 47 throwing the suitcase at the man on the jet ski. It sounds, I don't mean this to be insulting, okay? But not only have I seen the video, you can assume if there's any relation between me and a piece of content on the internet, I've been exposed to it literally like, and I'm not joking for once when I say this, literally like 2,000 to 3,000 times. So the jet ski video, when that came out, just go fast. When that came out, I did get tweeted about it about 15 times in the first day, I think. And I used to have a worse attitude about it. I used to be like, what they should know that they've linked me to something I've seen before. But now, I look at it very positively. I've changed my attitude. Whenever I get sent something like that, I go, yo, dude, how cool is it that, you know, there's so many people in the world that enjoy my content and also like have memories of it, that they wanna, you know, when they see something cool about it, they're like, hey, this guy's gotta see it. A much more positive attitude about it now. Basically what I'm saying is I used to think that my life was a tragedy, Murray, but now I realize, that it's a comedy, Murray. He said it. He said the word. He did the thing. Say it again, funny man. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Yo, by the way, I meant to talk about it earlier, but I should talk about it now, because, you know, Tetris, there's a kind of, I don't really get a chance to look at chat for the most part. I only see chat after the fact, right? So I never watch Hot Ones, but I watched Hot Ones today, and that episode was so good. Not only was Paul Rudd amazing, but I feel like Sean Evans, I mean, he was never a bad interviewer. It's not like I watched the show and was like, this is trash. But like, I was like, I'm not sure it's for me. Sean Evans has gotten even better as an interviewer, and he was already pretty good. It was a really good, episode of Hot Ones. You know, I almost had like Werner Herzog moments while I was watching it, where I was like, finally, someone is asking Sean Evans questions on Hot Ones, because celebrities are all like, you know, I mean, that's kind of like the Hot Ones thing to begin with, right? Is that, you know, every celebrity, when they do an interview, they're answering the same questions 100 times. So Hot Ones is like, instead of doing that, they're like, you know, here's some Nardwuar style interviews, plus like, eat some spicy wings, right? But when, yeah, sure, let's do it. When Paul Rudd started asking Sean Evans questions, I was like, this is the way it should be. Because who is more interesting, the interviewer or the interviewee? You know, the interviewer, well, let me start with the opposite. Okay, we're in a tough spot here, one second. The interviewee, it's just one person. But the interviewer is like a human Rolodex of experience. You know what I mean? I think you know what I mean. Anybody going, I have no idea what you mean? I don't think you're thinking about it hard enough. I think I've laid it out. They're talking to, you know, thousands of people potentially. I'm sure they have more interesting stuff to, you know, I want to know their perspective on life, not the perspective of like, hey, Selma Hayek, tell me about, you know, what you think about blah. I want to know, like, yo, Sean Evans, tell me what you think about blah, because you've talked to so many people. Surely your experience is interesting in and of itself. So I thought, I took a lot away from that interview. I'm stunned, but also stoked we made it out of that situation. We deserved it in a big way, I think. We don't necessarily deserve it because we probably shouldn't have been in this situation to begin with, but okay. We're getting real close to radio silence. What's great is that you might think like, oh, NL plays a lot better when he's not focused on the task at hand, you know, when he's thinking about what he's going to say about Hot Ones instead. But we actually played like pretty much pure garbage right there. We just happened to not be punished for it, which is always real sweet. Okay, this is radio silence in a huge fashion. Some of the most... Oh my god. The peace luck was absolutely horrible there for a bit. Try again. What do you mean, what are you doing? Did you... We got 3 squares! What are you supposed to do? There we go. You clogged the hole? I get 3 squares! It's probably a good example of why too wide is the right way to play. But I'm telling you, I mean, I've been down this road 100 times, and people just tell me, just learn forehead. Everybody gives... People are horrible at giving advice. Not just in video games, but I mean, you know, sometimes people are like, NL, your vocabulary is so good. How did you get to that point? I read, at least, a lot when I was younger. But on top of that, I actually don't think my vocabulary is that good. I think it just appears good because I endeavor at all times to say exactly what I mean, even at the risk of sounding snobby, which a lot of people are afraid of, but I embrace with open arms. However, my experience when other people give advice makes me want to die most of the time. You know, people say, build too wide. Okay, but like, I mean, building too wide, that is a piece of advice in and of itself. But like, I need more on top of that. What's the advantage to building too wide? How should I change my strategy in the early game to build too wide? People go, I don't know, just figure it out. It's not good enough. If you want to see it, and I'm sure you do, based on the fact that you're putting it in chat over and over, you gotta give me just a little bit more. You gotta meet me more than halfway. Add me to the Discord and I'll tell you, I do not negotiate with internet terrorists. The answer to your question is probably not. You build 2 wide and 1 wide occasionally. Okay? I recognize this is Twitch chat, okay? So I understand the absurdity of what I'm about to ask, but could you go into greater detail, please, about why sometimes you do 2 wide, sometimes you do 1 wide? What are the circumstances and situations in which you'd want to switch from one to the other, etc., etc., etc.? Honest opinion on the Jackbox games. I picked the wrong comment to read if I was gunning for Tetris strategy. Here's my honest opinion on the Jackbox games. I think Joke Boat is actually good. It'll just take a little bit for people to actually understand the way it's meant to be played. I could be wrong, but we've only played it for 1 day. I still... Ooh, that was not where that was supposed to go. I still think that game has legs. But we at least got to play it more to find out. I'm not a big fan. Like, the first day of Jackbox is a lot like politics. You know? The first person... You know what it's a lot like? It's a lot like Secret Hitler. If one person goes, this sucks, there's like an 80% chance we'll probably never play it again, even if we misunderstood what it was asking us to do in the first place. So I'm trying to stay away from that with respect to something like Joke Boat. I think Joke Boat might actually be a bit of a sleeper hit. I think as far as games go, Push the Button might actually have the best mechanics of any game that Jackbox has ever put in a pack. But it suffers a little bit from being, without being too rude, a strictly worse version of social engineering games that already exist. But in its own unique way, that actually might be an advantage for us because it's such a low-stakes social engineering game we might be able to play it on shows without running the risk of alienating either people or the audience. Trivia Murder Party. I love the Trivia Murder Party games. They end up being sometimes games just because of the fact that they're so much better for the host than they are for anybody else. And because I 100% of the time end up hosting the games, it works very well for me. Not necessarily fantastically for other people, but I think it's Trivia Murder Party 2 seemed like a lot of fun. Please, sir, get yeeted. I beg of you. Sorry, it's gonna be spiced here for a second. What else we got? Dictionarium. No. You gotta cover the garbage hole just a little bit. No, don't you me! Did we play it wrong? I don't know. I feel like if you can play a game like that wrong, then it's not designed very well. Knowing that, like, they tell the player, pick the funniest answer. Pick your favorite answer. They don't tell you, hey, pick the answer for this that would be most appropriate. Hey, pick the answer for this that's like blah, blah, blah. So I think that there's kind of like design issues with Dictionarium that is a little wonky. And then my favorite game is Role Models right now. I think Role Models is a lot of fun. And I really want to play that one in particular again today, just to see if it loses its legs quickly, because that's like my #1 concern. But I will say, I don't think there's anything in the pack. Oh my, I hate it. I don't think there's anything in the pack that's like nearly, at least right now, makes me think like, oh, this is like a new Quiplash or something like that. Do not recommend. Most of the time, I'm in my own defense here. Most of the time, a piece goes down and you go, what the heck was he thinking with that piece? Most of the time, it's a misdrop. Not me suffering a psychological breakdown. Some of the time, it's me suffering a psychological breakdown. But anyway, I think my closing thoughts for day 1, so it's still very, very early, of the Jackbox Party Pack, I'm like, you know, I think, in terms of just game quality, I think it doesn't seem like there's a total stinker. The invention game is not better than Quiplash. I'm sorry. Quiplash is like a hamburger. Like you could play that with your mom. You could play that you can play that with school children. You know, that game is like universally great. The invention game, I think you can only make it work at the Upright Citizens Brigade. I think it's good, don't get me wrong. It does also suffer just a little bit from the like latency between players, but mostly because like the timing is weird. Anyway, I mean, this is like issues that literally nobody but me cares about or thinks about, but yeah, there's lots of downtime. It did have some of the greatest highs for sure. And Dan's Gul'dan shower moment will always remain in my mind legendary status. Get yourself a Gul'dan shower. Yes, it is the game where Gun wins every time. You guys remember McMaster and James, the Canadian alternative rock band? I use the term rock loosely. Baby, Gun wins every time. Nope. No? Okay. Come on, there's gotta... I know there's some Canadians out here watching right now that are like, I forgot that band existed. I heard them 3 times when I was in 8th grade. Thanks for bringing back some memories. OMG, yes. Thank you. Unless you're saying OMG, yes, just to the fact that we're live playing Tetris, in which case thank you all the same, but for different reasons. Okay, fine. I wasn't gonna go for you. I was gonna spare you the embarrassment of getting yeeted to an extraordinary degree by the Tetris maestro, but he was kind of asking for it, to be honest. You can live with that. You can live with this. You can live with this. You can live with this. You gotta get out. Too high to get over. Too low to get under. You're stuck in the middle. And the pain is thunder. Okay. This is my favorite part of the game right here. You know, the start of the game, most of the... I mean, here's the thing. Dying early in Tetris, I feel no pain. Because I'm like, I just get to play more Tetris. When I die early in other battle royales, I want to throw my controller, you know, through the freaking... off the balcony. When I die early in Tetris, I'm like, sick, dude. More Tetris. I think we're going to just embrace the badness here for a minute. This is where you finally have consequence to your own death. Like, starting at roughly this point, you're like, I really don't want to lose if I can avoid it. Yeah, I was talking about, I mean, I asked people yesterday about Disco Elysium. I don't know if it would be a good fit for the channel. It's kind of where I stand right now. And I've got to be honest with you, it might seem like Dicey Dungeons is close to the end. I'm not totally... I appreciate your confidence. Let me just phrase it thusly, but I'm not totally sure I agree with your assessment. Had to be done. Now let me out. Please just place it there. No, I spun too long. Yeah, that was a bad one. Yeet Dicey, no one will judge you. Dude, I'm a little mad that people are like, by the way, hello, Tomo. He give me a little meow. I'm not gonna beat the final boss with every character. I don't like the game that much at this point. I love it on some ways, but I also don't like it on some ways. Episode 4, honestly, I think if you were like, if episode 4 was taken out of the game completely, it would go from like a 7.5 to a 10 out of 10. And I'm being sincere. Why play it? Well, because, you know, without being disrespectful, you gotta put yourself into the YouTuber shoes, which is what's more painful. Beating episode 4, whether it takes, you know, a year or, you know, a day, or alternatively, being mocked about not beating it for the rest of your fucking life. So for me, you get what you freaking deserve. Let me put it that way. So I think, honestly, I was stunned. And again, I want to be very clear. Terry Kavanaugh is a game designer, and I am a fool. But when I saw Terry tweet that he was like, hey, I pushed some balance changes to Dicey Dungeons. They're right on the edge of my comfort zone for like what I would consider to be, you know, like drastic balance changes. I was like, oh, dude, I'm so stoked. Like, I bet I'm going to have a chance to get a win. And then I booted up myself, got my ass beat about, I don't know, at least 7 or 8 times in a row. And I was like, what the hell, Terry? I feel betrayed. I'm still absolutely just getting destroyed on a regular basis. But I will beat it, barring, you know, something coming up, I suppose. But, you know, my intention is definitely to beat it. Again, you know, we got a good track record recently of actually finishing what we started in games. And the reason I'm able to maintain that track record is largely because I'm no longer getting tricked into promising 100% in absolutely everything that I do. So, that's, I will absolutely... There will be no artificial extensions to the length of my Dicey Dungeons playthrough. Let me put it that way. Loudbird is terrible? Yes. Loudbird is truly horrendous. Sneezy is no longer that bad. Again, I struggle with how to say this stuff without it. I find a lot of YouTubers rude despite not having a level of talent commensurate with the anger that they put out into the world. And I'm almost like comically paranoid about becoming that guy. So I try to, you know, fight that impulse wherever possible. But I did feel modestly betrayed because I felt like, you know, Terry was like, all right, we get it, Sneezy is bad. Now I make it past Sneezy 100% of the time. However, that just lets me now live long enough to die to Loudbird instead. Sneezy is not bad at all. I mean, like, okay, what I'm about to say again is rude, but like, how can you say that? What if he rolls a 6? I mean, if he doesn't roll the good... Like, the fundamental... I don't even want to call it a problem. But, like, the thing with Dicey is, like... It seems like a nightmare game to balance. Because, like, an enemy... If they roll gas... I almost feel like they should body you. Otherwise, like, what's the point of the gas? And if an enemy rolls garbage, they're probably you're gonna be like, I don't see what everyone's complaining about. When I fought the boss, they just didn't roll well, you know? It's not that hard. So I respect the quandary at the heart of that game. Turn him and burn him. Ah, kind of thought we had more space than we did. Yeah. Jeez Louise, dude. A lot of it seems to be about making builds that don't give the enemies chance to have gas. I can actually feel like my blood pressure hitting like my brain right now. I can feel like how's this vein looking over here? Right here. Give it a sec. Is it there? I can sort of feel it. I can sort of feel it. I'm back. I mean, Steger, I don't disagree with you. Yes, I do disagree with you, but I understand what you're saying. Is what I mean to say there. But like, another, and I hesitate to say the P word, but another like sort of problem I have with Dicey Dungeons is you don't really, at the same time that you don't have much control over your build, you also have like so little variation over your build. So like, I mean, I just don't know how many times I can get Nudge as my first item. Like it just makes me want to die every time. And I think, you know, I have some runs coming out where I'm like, I actually take and use Nudge out of spite, and it actually turns out way better than I would have expected, but still bad. But like, it's just like, I'm just begging for mercy at this point. Nudge on Witch is good. I don't know about that one. I'll meet you in the middle. I'll say not bad. Or at least not as bad as I originally anticipated. So I told you, and perhaps rightfully, none of you believed me. But I can T-spin, okay? But now we struggle with the next question, which is why bother? Because, like, doesn't really, to me, feel like it helped me that much. In fact, just getting the mental acuity to do the T-spin, it felt like it slowed me down drastically. You gotta do it. Help, by the way. Yikes. Okay, well, you know what? You gotta do it. How on earth did we get out of that one? For a millisecond. I'm telling you, if I could signal my brain to just work at that speed at all times in Tetris 99, or in life, I suppose, we'd probably have like 1,000 wins. Instead of having 1,000 wins, though, we have 0 KOs. So, but you know what? We're gonna pick up some KOs here. Do some baby lines. Enjoy the fireworks. No. Here. There you go. I knew it. It's impossible to not get KOs in this situation. We gotta, like, someone's gonna go. Not everybody in Tetris has the wherewithal to stand up to this kind of madness, you know? So you start squeezing a couple of them out. Before you know it, you got the power to squeeze the other ones out. And you start sending them baby lines. That's why you might be a little bit aghast at some of my placement, is because I'm trying to make sure we constantly have something left to, you know, a little hanging Chad, if you will. Just to send them a line fit for a baby. Okay, so you can sometimes get away with placing a few bad pieces. That many bad ones in a row is kind of inexcusable. Please, sir, I don't want any more. I'm full. Get over! I'm already on randoms, you madman! I couldn't bleed off any more aggression, Tomo. T-spin gives the same amount of garbage for half as many lines, so it allows you to send more garbage for less pieces. The next time this comment comes into chat, I'm ending the stream. I know what a T-spin does. I feel like this is a... You see that Mr. Show sketch? The pre-taped call-in show? Where David Cross goes crazy at the end and he wheels out the TVs and then he's giving the same rant week after week after week after week after week. How do you compose and construct the T-spins quickly? As quickly... as quickly as you can compose and construct Tetrises. At least it's in the same beat as the music. Well, you know, it's a great time to work on our T-spins because we're kind of, you know, not really that invested in the outcome of this one for the time being. Dun, 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 dun. See, there's a little, okay, we got a little T overhang there. So you want to get something like that going down. And this is where I always end up now, because I'm like, well, now I've screwed myself. Because the T piece is kind of far away. So I've made a T-spin. Okay, congratulations. And all it cost me was everything. So where's the next step? Where's the next step? That's what I ask you. I ask you where the next step is. Oh my god, it worked. Is it an overthink? Is it an underthink? What is it? Set it up just before the T block? Okay, I mean, I'll just level with you. I'm not at that level yet. I don't choose when to set up the T-spin. Sometimes I see it. That's about as good as it gets. But like that, tell me with a straight face, and I only want to hear from Tetris aficionados. So if you want to see wins, but you're not a Tetris aficionado, shut it. Was that worth more than the momentum we had before? Because I think no. But, you know, I'm not necessarily the greatest auditor of how to play Tetris 99. No, but it will be when you're faster at it. You know what? Human beings are fundamentally broken. I think that you are correct because you gave the most middling opinion on it. Without having any evidence to back myself up, I just believe that you are right because you gave a balanced opinion. But I'm going to continue, because of the fact that it's merely Tetris, I'm going to continue to cling to that superstition for now. Hold on, things are just a modest degree of heat right now. I would just yeet that right there. You can pull yourself out of this. Get yourself going with one of these. One of those. One of those. One of those. Okay, you thought you had me, but the thing is you never even had your freaking car. You get a little baby line coming your way. One of those. Okay, now that's my new strat then. We're going to do one T-spin setup, followed by defaulting to the muscle memory that I've been working on for my entire life. And before you know it, we're going to be sending myriad T-spins down where they belong, which in this case is to the enemy players. I hate to say it, but like my drops have just gotten a lot worse. I don't know if those were good galaxy brains or terrible galaxy brains, but they were galaxy brains nonetheless. Got ourselves out of a sticky situation. And honestly, first time in just a little while that I'm kind of feeling it, you know? I'm kind of feeling the rare air situation again. Things have been a little spiced lately. Appreciate that. We're making it back though. Honestly, I would rather just do this. What happened to my attackers? Like, you guys didn't want to die? Well, most people don't want to die. All I'm going to say, most people are going to find themselves disappointed. In life. In general. You can get an overhang here. Surely. Sure, okay, maybe not. You know what? What the heck are you doing? Okay, there you go. Can you get an overhang here? A T-spinnable overhang. He's done it. And then this will accomplish very little, but perhaps improve the enjoyment of the audience. And as an entertainer, that's my #1 responsibility. A T-spin in the top 20. Next step will be a T-spin in the top 10. A T-spin in the top 10. Good work, team. Couldn't have done it without you. That's not a T-spin. But you know what? You looked for it, and just looking for it, that's... You gotta love it. Ooh, what are you doing, brain? Two lines of garbage. Let me place the... I did that to myself 1,000 times. That was several misdrops and also, I mean, just bad plays. It's what I get for making fun of Dan for panicking in the top 10. I need to break this curse, okay? To break the curse, can I get as many Lion Yikeses as possible? People might not be aware of the fact that Lion Yikes has been added. I appreciate all the Lion Yikeses. Thank you. I'll rely on that for strength as we move forward. Use the orange and blue bees facing inwards towards each other, then put a red or green down on one of them to create your overhang. Blue bees and orange facing each other, then a red or green on top of them. Now, this is where you find out that I'm the worst person on earth to give advice to, because I'm like, what is the face of an orange or a blue piece? I never thought of them as having had faces, but apparently I'm in the minority on that one. One day, Nintendo or some third party will invent a controller capable of handling the speed that I eat pieces. We're not there yet. Technology has not progressed to that level. Semiconductors are still too expensive. No, we can live with some T-spinnable situations here. So now, look at that. Now we got two. Look at that. Look at that. Then we just got to get this down. So this is the other part I struggle with in many occasions, is trying to find the right way to actually be able to send lines with the T-spin. So you want something like that. Okay. Now we just need to wait for the T-piece. And, again, this is kind of where I find myself being like, you know what? Look at all we sacrifice just to get a single T-spin in there. But you know what? As we get better, maybe we'll find there are more agile opportunities for us in there. For right now, you know, can't judge all T-spins by the worst T-spin possible. This is a new strat I'm employing. It's called target everyone simultaneously and equally. It's the only truly fair strategy in this mixed up world of ours. See, like... Is a T-spin, baby. That was a better setup, you gotta admit. That's a very good setup. Ooh. I don't know if I'd go that far. But flattery will get you everywhere. See, that's the setup. That's my dream right there. When I see that, I'm like, I know we got it. But we should have put down another... Should have done a T-spin double on that instead of a T-spin single. But you know what? I appreciate this. We're learning together. Previously, I had been of the opinion I should learn off camera, but now I'm realizing on camera is the way to do it, brother. Because I can ask questions on the fly, be needlessly dismissive about people's advice, and still they won't leave, which is very nice, and I appreciate it a lot. I mean, if we win a game with this kind of targeting, I'm pretty sure we're ready for esports level Tetris. I just wanna do a little T-spin. Is a thing. Like, yeah, there you go. There's a T-spin opportunity for you. Just get one of those down, and then try to plug the gaps. You know what? Here's an actual actionable question that I have for you. Is a T-spin single what I should be looking for, or should I be looking for the T-spin dubs? And don't give me a non-answer, okay? Because the non-answer is like, well, when the double's available, you should... Give me the first grade instructions. Triple if you can learn them. You're the new teacher. Day 1. Hey, here's your 7s times tables. Day 2. Here's how you do a triple integral, Tommy. Your homework for tonight is to land the lunar rover on the dark side of the moon. We gotta take baby steps, is what I'm trying to say. Baby steps. This is a T-spin mini, also known as T-spin 0, but they're too afraid to call it that because people will cry. I guess, you know what? While there's no such thing as stupid questions, is there any benefit to a zeroed out T-spin? No. Okay. Well, I'll tell you, I would love to change my targeting. Unfortunately, don't think that's gonna happen. So, kind of just gonna try to play quickly and let it ride on this one. Maybe unplug my controller after this. You look cool for doing the T-spin 0, not in general, I'm assuming. Though I'd like to believe. Long piece, please. Well, eventually, if we make it to the final 2, we don't have to worry about targeting as much because there's only one other person. That's not gonna happen, though. They had badges. Try a 2-tile wide. How do you do 2-tile wide with T-spin meta? I'm clicking the sticks. I'm hoping that it fixes it. This is the official Nintendo controller. Vibration is already off, by the way, but I do appreciate the advice. Hey, it's fixed. Why is it that gamers always blame the developer when they're playing the game, but when a streamer's playing the game, they 100% of the time believe it's the streamer's fault? There's a psychological phenomenon to be explored there, I think. Whenever I hear gamers talk when they don't think I'm listening, they're all, well, stupid devs, why they do it like this? They should have done it like this. Whenever they talk to streamers, it's 100% of the time, like, they're doing their best. Please don't make fun of my company. They're trying. See, this is all the combo meta I need. It's just, it feels nice to be back here. Somebody's very upset. Should not have built a summer home on top of the garbage hole. Definitely also should have switched to attackers earlier, but here we are. missed it. I missed the rare air. Dude, that's a freaking all clear on attackers. That is the second all clear I've ever done on purpose. All previous all clears have been by complete accident. Except for one. I even saw Dan had an all clear the other day. Where does the piece go, though? Like, where do you put the pieces? Okay. I guess what I have to do is unlearn some things, right? Like, if you're gonna be doing T-spins, you have to accept that occasionally your T-spins are gonna lead to situations where, you know, it probably was maybe not necessarily the best idea from a garbage standpoint or from a placement standpoint, but is, however, going to compensate for that by sending a bunch of garbage. I don't know. It's a work in progress, and that's why I'm very happy you're here to teach me. What did we lose to make space for Lion Yikes? You lost one emote slot, but that is worth something. Because now, I only have but a single remaining unoccupied emote slot. I know it's a 0. So we're like... We're now gonna have to be very choosy. Such a bad placement. We're gonna have to be very choosy about the emotes we have at this point, because I don't want to yeet any. Even Lion Kratos is part of our history, you know? Not what I thought it was. Not the piece I thought it was. It's okay. No fear. Limited panic, please. One dude is a badge lord. No big deal. Gotta do it. Should have done it faster. It's a bad day. It's a bad day for Tetris, dude. That's true. We don't have to yeet any emotes. If we get 7,500 subscribers today. So, if anybody... I don't want one... That's too much burden for one person, okay? But if 7,500 people of the 4,000 watching right now, if all they did was give 10 gift subs each, we could allow ourselves to dream of that better world. You too could make a difference. Go ahead. For once, I'm not besmirching the T-spins, okay? I'm not saying, oh, T-spins, who needs them? I spit on them. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying T-spins, they're garbage. You heard it here first, YouTube video, why T-spins are the most overrated move in Tetris 99. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is I'm a little bit more comfortable right now not doing the T-spin and instead just sending garbage in a more traditional fashion. I mean, like, look at that. We set up a freaking T-spin, brother. It's a freaking T-spin, baby. I'm about to have me some fun. See, even just with a little bit of support, it's becoming I don't want to say second nature. That's maybe a little far. Progress is being made. Let's put it that way. As you get closer to the rare air, life becomes slightly more touchy. But you know what? No TPs. No TPs coming. Well, we made a decision on that one that we had to stick with. I don't know. I'm gonna, basically at the end of this, I'm gonna need people to tell me whether or not our T-spin strat was worth it. Because we have managed to get some good T-spinnable opportunities off. One of our strongest T-spin performances yet. Oh, an anonymous gifter. Thank you. Who are you? Who? I'd really like to know. What are you doing there, brother? Setting up for a freaking bad spin? Got him, by the way. Got him. Look, the brain doesn't always operate on peak efficiency during Tetris. Attempts have been made, but as of right now, you know, the human mind is only capable of doing, you know, so many things simultaneously, so many actions within a single clock cycle. And we're close to the peak, to be honest with you. In fact, my personal opinion is that we've surpassed the peak, but human technology and etc. has not yet gotten to the point where it knows that the peak has changed. You know what? Like, we don't even know what we don't know. This is what I'm trying to say to you, if you would just listen for a second. Okay. This feels like there's an actual chance at victory here. I would like a long piece, please. I knew one was coming. Don't slow down. Ay! One more than Spooky Castle. I think it must be very unusual to beat Tomo. Like, my son has no idea that he is an idol for adulation. For so much, like, there's so many people out there in society. People are saying things like, I'd die for Tomo. When I'm 2 minutes late, people say, I'm never coming back to this shitty stream ever again. When I put Tomo on the screen, people are like, I would literally lose my life for this creature. But he doesn't even know it. And that's gotta be, like, bizarre, right? My man has no idea how much he means to the world at large. I need any piece that's tall. Thank you. Yeah, that was, like, highly deserved. Oh, Spooky Castle. Bad brain, dude. Bad brain. Take a stretch, take a walk around. I do think the Tetris community has been better the past couple of days. I'm only half joking. I think we have invited a lot of evil into our existence. What did I miss, boys? I think we opened up a portal. Like in Half-Life, you know when they open... Oh my fucking god. When they open up that portal and all the headcrab zombies start coming out. I forgot about this one. I forgot about mint. I mean, it has never left my mind for more than a second for like the past 2 weeks, but don't at me. Yes, there have been some bad placements. More. I want more. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's go. You can't get too much more. You can find yourself in a world of pain. You know what would be the ultimate humorous revelation? If we found out that Tetris 99 did matchmaking based on your theme. So instead of doing it based on skill, they were like all spooky castles. You play against one another. Which would explain why my spooky castle win rate is, I think, higher than my win rate on any other map in Tetris history. Not to be braggadocious. It could also be because of the uplifting story of the Minkus family. Unknown as of the present time. I'm telling you, somebody get Tafo on the horn. That's what old people call the phone. I think I'm suffering from people telling me how to play the game because my strategy is not in vogue right now. Only one way to change that. Get a good player and be like, hey, Tafo, I know you're real good at this game. Have you ever considered, though, trying a one-tile wide strategy? And he'll probably be like, you know what, I've never considered that. Everybody just always yelled at me to play with a different strategy, so I never tried this. And now when he tries it, he's going to be like, what the heck, this is just the strictly best strategy that's ever existed in the game's entire long history. Oh, if we just got to place the long. But that we just placed very many bad pieces, obviously. Is there a way to... I gotta start streaming Tetris on like a delay to get the stream snipers out of here. It's too much. Like I saw somebody on the subreddit, and no disrespect meant. Let me take a drink about this. They said, sorry, NL, this wasn't the way it was meant to go. And they took a screenshot of them KOing me. What do you mean that's not the way that it's supposed to go? If you queue up to stream snipe, that's the way you meant for it to go. You don't get to also be like, oh, I didn't mean for it to happen. It's like a drunk driving defense. I didn't mean to crash my car. Well, you know. Did you get into it when you were under the influence of alcohol? Yeah. One in this, I don't see a difference. Some people might see a difference there. I don't see any difference. Both equally reprehensible. The rarest of airs. Gotta be a little careful with that one, because it's modest degree of danger, I would say. I don't know. I feel like we came out of this one not feeling too bad. Still got the garbage hole open. We're doing it. You seeing this? There's a little bit of creativity involved here. Not waiting to stack the pieces, just dealing with the garbage holes as they come out. Probably the worst way a human being could have possibly stacked those two long pieces in a row, but that's alright. There's always more long pieces coming. Until there aren't, but... it's probably not gonna happen. Okay. Please allow me to free myself from this prison we've created. I cry out to God, seeking only His decision. Gabriel Stender, I've created my own prison, yeah. You guys remember that? Creed. Look it up, sweetheart. Unless you're afraid of a little rock music. In which case, don't look it up, Mom. More than anything, I'm stunned that I remember that tricky word from the last time we did Twitch Sings and sang My Own Prison. Because he said, no, not God is not a tricky word for me. I say it all the time, despite being not religious. I always go, I actually literally pray to God that this is gonna happen. And then Richard Dawkins sends me some extreme, I mean, I would show you the messages he sends me, but I signed an NDA, which honestly, like, I'm thinking of going back on anyway. Just because some of the messages are way over the top. He's always trying to debate me, and I'm like, dude, I agree with you. And he's like, well then, lift the restraining order. And I'm like, I'm not gonna lift the restraining order, Richard. And he's like, but I wrote the selfish gene. The predominant text for evolutionary biology. And I'm like, I know, dude, but then you started to get a little, I don't know, I don't like the tweets, okay? I respect your role in the field, but I just think you're taking it a little too far, brother. That's what I'm trying to say. Was there some greed? Oh, there was some greed. Absolutely zero question about that. But just keep that open. Keep that open. Send a little baby lion. That'll be another baby lion. Not a possible baby lion. That is a baby lion for you. I had a feeling if we went big on that one, we would either be dead. Oh, that is not the way I pictured that going. Or we would come out with some KOs. We came out with some KOs, which is very thankful. Very, very thankful for it. Don't say Gleep Glorp to me. Not yet. Okay, back on attackers. Thank you. Acceptable. Definitely, like, here's something that's not going to be a surprise for anybody. Playing faster would help us out a lot. We got a real slow speed going on here. I can't help but feel I got a slow brain today. But there's only one way to get around that. Having a fast brain instead. Something like this. You can break that. And you can break off a little piece of the Kit Kat bar. Like so. 16th. I'm not happy with just the top 10. I know we've had a dereliction of top 10s today. I'm not happy with merely a top 10 though. If we're gonna redeem ourselves, we need to aim a little higher than that. No, like this. stay low on the ground here. This is... Oh my god. Dude, I just freed up so much energy. I didn't realize... Why didn't you tell me my shoulders were so tight? I was sitting like a weirdo. Like I said, freed up a lot of energy right there. Okay, instantly yeeted. Place the button. Place the piece wrong by mistake. Thank you, thank you. My shoulders were tight. You gotta relax the shoulders. Are IVs important in Pokemon Go? Not really. The IVs in Pokemon Go are only really important for getting nerd cred with other Pokemon Go players. The thing is, very little statistically matters in Pokemon Go, which means as a result, everything matters way more to people than it actually does on a game level. You know, getting a shiny doesn't really matter. You know, I mean, it doesn't matter at all, statistically speaking. But it's like the #1 / only thing to do in the end game of Pokemon Go. So people are like, dude, those shinies are everything. IV doesn't really matter, and I know people are already like, it actually matters a lot. Yeah, it matters a lot if you're worried about taking an extra 4 seconds to tap on a Pokemon to kill it when, you know, there's no conceivable way that it would ever defeat you in the first place because you have unlimited time to look up the best counters to it. But I gotta be honest, I've fallen off Pokemon Go train a little bit, just got busy. Nothing but respect for my Pokemon Go president, but my enjoyment for the game has gone down now that the weather is not nice. You know, it's definitely a game where, you know, if you got good weather, you're loving life. If you have bad weather, you're like, do I really want to go for like an hour-long walk in the rain? And the answer for a while was yes, and then I realized that I'd like already had all the Pokemon that were spawning 99% of the time. And then it became, maybe not, and then like, oh, I haven't been out in a couple days, and then you're just kind of like out of the loop. What team am I on? I don't even remember. The team that is red. I don't remember. Is that Valor? Team Valor. All I know is I hate blue team. And I've told you why, and my reasons, in my opinion, are extremely valid. But you might disagree if you're a Team Mystic nerd. First off, anybody that boots up the game and says, I want to be on the team that's the easiest to win with, you're a coward, and you're not a real gamer, as far as I'm concerned. And then, yeah, I know it's gatekeeping. That's the point, sweetheart. On top of that, one time, and you might say, NL, it's not fair to judge the entire community based on the actions of one nerd. Wait till you hear how nerdy he was, though. And then you might be like, okay, I get it. Put me on KOs for a bit here while we're ranting. You know, Kate and I were at a raid, and then, you know, these two guys were talking, and one of the guys was like, yeah, you know, I used to have one phone, and the game was fun, but then I wanted to, like, kick it up a notch. So I got 2 phones, and then I was like, well, if you're gonna get 2 phones, you might as well go all the way. And he was like, so I got 6 phones to play Pokemon Go with. And I bet I'm not gonna have to tell you what team he was on. That's all I'm gonna say. And wouldn't you know it, a lot of the times I'm in that neighborhood, I spend 5 minutes taking out a gym, I get a push notification 10 seconds later that's like, hey, your Pokemon need a berry. And then before I can even respond, they're just like obviously destroyed. And then I go look and it's like, Tom 6, Tom 7, Tom 4. And I'm like, okay, Tom, well played, fun game. Didn't really have the lesson about sharing resonate with you when you were younger, apparently. That's fine. What am I doing? This is just, sorry, you got me talking about the Pokemon Go. You got me all twisted up, okay? Let me out of here. Once we get down to the bottom, we can have a real conversation. It's one of those times you really just have to say thank you to the game. Well, to the players in the game. Were it not for the fact that we were not targeted there, we probably realistically could not have dealt with the situation. So I'm beyond grateful. Ah! No, I'm not. You don't get momentum. I get momentum. Radio silence. Feels good to say it. Don't. That's one where I'm like, okay, we placed one piece wrong, but that piece had no impact on our performance. We just placed a wrong piece, and then we're like, okay, just... Jackbox in 25? Yeah, Jackbox in 25. Tell you, it's frustrating, man. I do feel the boomer brain. I mean, honestly, like, I'll just tell you, I'm stressed out. Moving is a very stressful activity. Even though, oh my god. Even though everything is going totally fine, it's still just a lot of shit to do. Moving is not fun. Maybe moving is fun if your parents are moving and you are a child. There are also positive things about it. You know, like we're moving to a better place. We're not downsizing, which is super nice. But I think, you know what? That's a great way to put it. I do think moving, if it's fun in retrospect. Great way to describe it. You know, I have no painful memories of the last time we moved. However, when I think back, I am like, oh yeah, there was some really annoying things that happened when we were moving. But you know, in retrospect, or in hindsight, you're like, it was totally fine. But I think like my Tetris performance might be suffering due to latent moving stress. And you know, stress is a funny beast. All we can really do, acknowledge it, you know, fight it with logic and try to send it away. Moving is fun. Just get your friends and you can drink a case of beer while lifting heavy stuff. Yeah, but that's like, so you're gonna get me started here. That's like moving in college. Moving, like, as an adult is like, like you, let's just ignore finding the place. You know, you've also, I'm not talking about the physical act of lifting objects, which is the least stressful part of moving. I'm talking about, like, you know, canceling cable. getting a new cable, changing your address on 900 different locations that you previously have forgotten that you even put them in. I'm talking about, like, you know, getting set up with the homeowners association and figuring out, you know, what's the maximum length that my fingernails can be in order to still reside at this place without being levied a special assessment. You know? Packing. Yeah, packing sucks. The actual physical act of lifting boxes is nothing, but that's just sitcom moving. That's not real moving. It's an aspect of moving, but it's not the most important aspect. Moving is, the actual moving day can be like a celebration. The days before it are a little spiced, though. You know, I think if we're gonna play so mindlessly, and I don't mean that as an insult to myself so much, but, you know, I'm not really paying that close of attention to, like, attackers and stuff like that, we might as well lean out our strategy. I think that's part of my problem, and just play exclusively on KOs unless we want to bleed aggression. If we want to bleed aggression, you can go not KOs. See, this feels way better. Just not having to worry about whether or not we're paying attention to the right targeting, probably a better way. Oh, it's the most speed we've seen in a while. Please. I need redemption. It's been a spotty performance. I need a little bit of support. You can afford this. You can afford this one. It's not where it was meant to go, but as far as misdrops go, it's not that bad at all. I'm tempted to go on attackers, but I'm going to fight that impulse for now. I'm going to say, no, I don't need the attackers. We don't need to be on attackers. It's unnecessary. Probably sensible in some situations, but unnecessary nonetheless. Decent. I want the badges. I want the badges. I'm willing to do this to somebody else got the badges, dude. Now this guy's gonna give me his badges, but he doesn't have any badges. He didn't even give me his... I need the badges, my friend. Okay, alright. Just relax. I'm getting hysterical. If you have... Oh, no, that's gonna be a bad one. The worst possible placements, dude. My brain is just... It's broken. I got a broken brain right now. Just ask Corey to help. Alright, Corey, can you call the provincial government of, British Columbia and register our land title, please? There's a case of beer in it for us. Is it moving? Just, I've seen it in the television program Friends so many times. All you do is take a couch up a curving staircase, and once you're done, you just eat a pizza, right? Not right. Not right at all. Well, right, but oversimplified. Let's put it that way. Dude, I'm sorry if you're watching this and you are somebody who RSVP'd to be on Jackbox. I don't know if I can pivot. Oh, yeah! In good conscience. Until I at least win one game. Because this is just an embarrassment. This is like, it's the worst Tetris I've played. I can at least change the title. Stream won't end till I get 1 win. It's gonna be a landmark day of embarrassment for me, by the way, because I believe after this stream, Kate will definitely be going live. And I think we're gonna play, like, Twitch Sings, because there's a karaoke, like, party mode in it now. More, please? Just a couple more. Just like 1 more dude. Come on, there's a lot of people in the red right now. If you guys could just move over. That's good enough. I heard 3. We might only get 2. Yeah, that's right. Twitch Sings and Super Mario Maker, I think. So it's gonna, you know, I'm not afraid of being embarrassing, you know? I think what I've actually done, or being embarrassed, I should say. What I've actually done is I've let myself believe that I'm better at Tetris than I actually am. This has led to some intellectually lazy plays and then feeling like I deserve to win just because I've won in the past. You know? It's a bad habit. And it's the first time it's ever happened to me in a battle royale. Which is embarrassing in and of itself. Bluebee? No Bluebee. Help? All I mean is, you know, you've seen it before. When you're bad at something and you win, or even if you don't win, if you just perform like better than you expected, you're like, this is awesome. If you now have an identity that you're good at something and you do badly, you're like, this sucks, I'm broken, my self-esteem's in the crapper. So you do what you should have done in the first place. And drastically lower your expectations. Also, I gotta just slow it down. We're yeeting pieces because we're playing way, way, way too fast for just no reason whatsoever. So we gotta learn our own difficult life lesson here, okay? And the difficult life lesson we're here to learn is we shouldn't derive so much of our self-esteem from Tetris. It's a hard one. It's universally applicable. Originally written about in the Aeneid, that classic Homer Simpson novel. Bluebee coming. There you go. You found a way out. Look at that. Oh, that's the good gravy right there. You know what? You want to get back down here? Good stuff. We did have a badge lord. He's still targeting us. I mean, if you're still going to target us, then sure, let's duel. I didn't really want to get down to that, though. But really, the question is, did you get those badges the right way or the wrong way? If you got them the wrong way, those badges may soon belong to me. If you got them the right way, I might be about to attend Yeet University. I don't see him in the red yet. But he's up top. This is where you just get relentless. He's dead, but somebody else got the badges. It's okay, it is what it is. Not much we can do about it now. Might not even be a vulture, you know? Like, that might have been somebody that was fighting him for longer than I was. So let's not get too attached to it. I want him. 50% up from 0% up. I'll take it. Not yet. I I know the garbage hole. Trust me, I know! Live my whole life in fear of the garbage hole. No longer. Whoa! No big deal. 5th place, 7 attackers on us in the top 10. All the middle-aged moms are on. It's been, I can tell you I'm out of glycogen. I need to eat some simple carbohydrates, but there's only one banana. And the banana, it's at that point where, like, to be honest, I should just... to be honest, I just, the banana has a couple of spots on it. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna eat this banana. And then, I just leave it. But if I'm gonna leave it, I might as well just compost it. But I haven't decided yet, like, maybe I will compost it, but maybe I'll eat it if I get really hungry. I'm not saying it's got a couple of spots. It's got a lot of spots. It's more spot than banana. Do you not own bread? No, I do not. Our household does not consume bread enough to purchase it. I'm fighting back against bread hegemony. Or like hegemony. I'm not seeing the board too well right now either. Half my diet is bread. I'm very sick. Let me go. Thank you! That was inspired. That's maybe the rarest air that's ever existed. I don't think they make air that's rarer than that. Okay, we'll use a long piece to clear the garbage hole. Then do it, coward. I knew it was gonna happen. Okay, that's fine. Still got a long piece there. Several people are typing, and they're mad about it. They're not happy about it. But that's okay, because they're not, like, real people. The cops said they, like, weren't even supposed to be there. Okay. Well, if you're gonna make me spend my whole life in the rare air... Radio silence. Then let's spend our whole life in the freaking rare air then. I don't care. Ooh, I don't know if I would recommend that. This is my new life, by the way. Hey guys, say hi to your new life. It's me living my life in the rare air. My life in the rare air was filmed in front of a live studio audience in Studio City, California. Alright, all we needed was to come completely unhinged, and there we are. Hello, Josh. Would you like to come visit my new domicile? It's located at 1 Rare Air Street. Population, it's me. I think it says something very interesting about the game that, and our performance today in general, that our highest kill game has been realized before 50 people were even eliminated. That's a very scary thought. Josh isn't in the chat? Well, why did so many people say Josh then? You got me all... I can't follow nuanced conversation right now, okay? I'm relying on the whims of chat. Oh, I want him. Send him. Send him. Send him. Just thinking. Just thinking. Bad brains. Did I do that? Kate, I cannot open the door. I'm in the middle of the greatest Tetris 99 match of all time. I would love to. You don't understand how much this one means to me right now. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hello, my wife. There's 23 people left in the game. Every single one of them wants my head. They all want me dead. And quite frankly, I can't blame them because I'm a little worried about my own power level right now. I'm a little worried that we're becoming too strong. And I might never be able to return to the life that I once knew. Okay. All right. Okay, duly noted. It's all right. Just fight back. Get back in the groove. Radio silence. This is the most painful game of Tetris 99 I've ever played in my entire life. You're right, 15 KOs is a very successful game. Don't get me wrong. I do feel like the vein in my forehead is actually going to explode. I'm actually like... I'm doing everything in my power to avoid, like, actually experiencing an aneurysm. But I'm not sure if I can fight it back at this point. We'll see what happens. Please let me know if the right side of my face begins to droop. I'm just also going to say I don't know what side of the face is supposed to be that droops, but I'm kind of just, you know, I'm relying... on you guys to figure that out. Let me put it that way. Okay, we got out of it again, easily, I might add. Very little stress involved in that one. And you know what? We got a nice little well set up for the future as well. How nice is that? How cool is that? Sorry, I got it wrong. How cool would that be? Oh, I see so much red. I had a feeling we were set for greatness on that one. Oh, that's not where that goes. Oh, okay, you know what? Just get yourself out of it. 4 KOs. 6 KOs, acceptable. Now I'm hoping we maybe get a little bit of heat from people looking to kill the Badge Lord. Or as I call him, Penn Badgley, Gossip Girl XOXO. See, the reason you build it 2 tile wide is for this exact situation right here. Also, I'm not sure if you're aware, you might not be, but a T-spin allows you to send the same amount as a Tetris. The same amount as a Tetris. But by requiring a mere 2 lines. You do the math. We gotta pivot, but I gotta do one more. That was, I mean, it's just... I want to feel my pulse. I feel like my blood is actually sludge right now. Like my pulse is like 4 beats a minute. But every time it beats, it's like the heart has to contract and push like peanut butter out of my veins. That's where my blood pressure's at right now. We're at Skippy levels. Choosy moms, choose Jif. Sorry, one long piece gets us out of this. Let's do it. It's not that bad. It's not as bad as it looks. We have missed more drops today than ever before in my entire life, though. Something's not right there. It's been a bad day of Tetris, dude. And the other thing is, like, the Tetris, it goes by so fast. It can eat your whole day. Like, I feel like the stream's been on for, like, 10 minutes. And it's more than 2/3 over. It can yeet your whole day in this case. Truer words have never been spoken. Truer words have never been spoken. I already have Tetris dreams every night, so this is not abnormal for me. I live my life in the Tetris effect. But get off attackers. 0 KOs, you get off of attackers. You know what, while we're here, you could always create a little T-spin situation. Always gets the people going at home. When you do a little Teddy spin, they always go, whip, he did it. He's done it. How did he do it? Crowd goes wild. Well. Thank you. I really appreciate it. It's just, am I wrong, or have we're targeted by rudeness today. Somebody has decided they don't like us up at the top of the Tetris directory. Fair enough. I'll see you in 3 minutes. I'm getting a snack.
Hey, Ryan.
Oh, hello.
Ryan's not here. Let's just twitch.tv/MichaelAFox.
Oh, God. Twitch.tv/MichaelAFox.
Thank you. If you subscribe, it's a 50% chance all your wildest dreams will come true.
It's very true, actually.
Yeah.
That's 100% true.
51% chance.
50. Oh, that's good. That's more than 50.
You take that.
Dude,
Yeah.
51% of the time, it works every time.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Those
That's
are
from
odds.
Alien.
Yeah.
That is from the movie Alien, yeah.
And Pocahontas.
And Pocahontas. That's a quote from Pocahontas or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
we're
think
talking about...
actually they were
And
talking about the
Spartacus.
movie Alien in Pocahontas.
Yes.
Right, yes. Yeah, no, I remember that scene. I remember the classic Disney film Bambi, in which Bambi's mother is brutalized by a xenomorph, and it was...
It's horrifying.
yeah, it's really...
That's not
just...
Bambi, that's Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Bambi's, believe it or not.
This has been a good start.
Hello.
Yeah, I know.
This is good Jackie, intro Jackie, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Just getting ready, getting lubed up for Jackie.
Well, now we gotta figure out, now we gotta come up with one-liners.
Oh shit! Well.
Oh yeah, I have no
wasted
idea
all.
what any of these games are, by the way.
I'll figure it out. Hold on.
I'll figure it out.
Hey, I'm eating here.
Hey, I'm meeting you.
Just accidentally confess your love for Ryan.
Hmm?
My love is Ryab.
My love like is Ryab. That's right.
Yep, that's true.
That sounds like something Malf wrote. It sounds like it.
I didn't write it. I accidentally said it though.
You
Oh,
wrote
those
it
were
completely grammatically accurately. in
verbal quotes. Okay.
Pathols.
Oh.
He said pathols.
D.D. Modson.
Roads.
That's
Yield!
That's also from the movie Alien.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
When they get stoned.
that's Black Sheep.
My favorite quote from Alien when they're like, "Dude, where's my car?"
Dude, my favorite quote from Alien is 7 years ago.
I love that.
Yeah.
My favorite quote from Alien is when he's like, "Let there be light, bitch." And then there was.
Is that from Dark?
Let there be light, bitch.
Remember when Ripley said, "If he dies, he dies."
Austin, I almost watched the first episode of Dark last night.
Oh,
I'm
can't wait
being
to
serious.
hear why instead you decided to watch. Oh fuck, I don't remember what you watched. That was horrible the other day. The Love Guru Part 2. Yeah.
Well, I didn't watch The Love Guru because I already saw it.
Oh, well, you gotta watch the sequel.
I was gonna watch Dark, then I realized it's got subtitles. It's hard to fall asleep
The
to.
sequel to
Yeah.
Love Guru 2.
I love poo poo.
Dude, they should make a Love Actually Love Guru crossover. And throw Hitch in there too. Why not?
So I'm getting the lobby up here for the game known as Role Models.
Oh, that's a good movie. That's a funny movie.
Paul Rudd.
I like
on
that
Hot
movie a
Ones
lot.
today.
Yeah,
Dude, did you guys see that?
I did.
It was one of the best hot ones ever because it just affirms my belief that Paul Rudd is like one of the most pleasant.
Yes.
realistic.
He's a perfect.
Oh,
human
he was
being.
on Hot Ones.
I
and
love
shit?
that
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
Today.
Although I gotta say, the really awkward background elevator music that they have playing constantly now is kind of off-putting.
Was there?
But-
I didn't.
Yeah,
hear
but
it.
he took a picture with the butt.
That was fucking. I'm gonna do that from now on. Like,
I think a
Alright.
lot of people are. I think that
Yeah.
that was something that didn't need to be unleashed upon
If
them,
I
but
was
now
your
it
code.
is.
The ball sack was impressive.
I
It
did.
really was.
Y'all are spoiling me on the Paul
Sorry,
Rudd Hot
sorry,
Ones
sorry.
episode, man.
Oh,
God
you're
damn it.
right. It's
So-
really good. I would highly recommend.
My mom texted me. We've been showing her pictures of our new domicile, and she was like, "I'm so happy for you, and I can't wait to see you two in prison." I think she meant. I think she meant
In person.
I think she meant in person, but can't wait to see you
Tell us
both
how you really
in
feel.
prison.
All right, Mom.
Okay.
Both of you. Both of you in prison. This is not a one. Oh my god.
So Jackbox.
Jackbox.
How do I play this game?
Go to jackbox.tv.
No, but like, what's the game?
Just
What-
follow the prompts.
This one is better if you don't know how it
Yeah.
works.
Oh well, okay. We'll go in blind, boys. Put on
Yeah.
the blindfold. Speaking of blindfolds, you know what I've been like hard mainlining on YouTube?
What? Heroin.
Good Mythical Morning.
Mm.
It's they just play stupid games for 10 minutes, and it's like super watchable.
You know, I have been also fiending something on YouTube, and it's far more nerdy.
Northernlion plays
Don't make
Tipsy
this a
Dungeons.
competition, Rob.
I mean, it's a dude just talking about castles.
You got me there. I can't beat that. I can't beat
Yeah,
that.
it's
Fucking-
pretty,
that's nerdy as
very
shit.
nerdy. Yeah.
Austin, can you take a photo or draw yourself, please?
Oh, what? Why?
Just look at your device and everything will become clear. Right,
And yes, it
Tomo?
is Shadowsversity.
He's done it. Everybody's in. All right, Chad. It's YKSA. YKSA.
You know, suck ass.
Don't touch anything. Here at the lab,
You know?
we've spent
You
years
do know
searching for the
suck-ass.
genetic
Tomo.
magic that
Slash
makes
Tomo.
each and
Yes.
every human a
You can hear that?
truly unique individual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, these headphones are really
Got
good.
it. I need a category
'Cause I can't
to get
really
us
hear.
started.
Vote
your
for a
favorite,
category.
but try to
Oh,
make it
well,
something
that's an
everybody
easy one
knows
for
a
me.
little bit
That's
about.
an easy one, dude. It's my favorite game, Role Models.
Disney Channel originals. Who voted for that?
Me.
What?
God damn it.
I thought you guys were
Disney Channel-
going
Disney Channel
Star
still
Trek
are
for
you.
sure.
Fuck Star
Yeah.
Trek, dude.
So,
Come
on your
on.
device, you've got the names
Drag
of all the
players into their
labs.
roles?
Drag each
Oh,
one to the role
no.
that fits them
No,
best.
I
That includes
actually, I don't know
yourself.
how to judge
Oh,
this
and
at
you'll
all.
see a little 99%
Okay, well,
I
certainty
totally
to
do.
control.
This
Tap
is
that to
right up
lock in
my
the
alley,
answer
man.
you're
Yeah, I have
99%
no
certain
idea,
will match
dude.
what everyone
This
else
is-
picks.
this is
I'll
this
make it worth
for
your while
sure.
if you're right. So make
I
sure to
don't
pick
know, I guess
someone.
I'll admit,
I
I just
don't
wanted
know.
to know.
Who's the
We'll check
Proud
out the
family? That's the one I
results.
don't know.
That's Tim
I-
Allen's
I-
new show.
That's
Oh,
you.
fuck.
Is who it is, Austin. I'll have
Is
you know.
Okay, I'll be an entire family. I got you.
I know nothing about Disney Channel originals.
Dude, I got it. Done. That's easy.
It's just that simple.
Really
Is
is.
that the game? Are we done?
Yep, that's
but
it.
then we find out who voted for whom. And at the end, it gives us our Myers-Briggs personality.
Oh, you spoiled it.
Get rid of
Okay,
the
That's So
outliers.
Raven is tied between me and
If I know my
Robert.
science, this is a tie. That means we get to do an
Rob
experiment to
definitely
see who gets
practices
the
the
role.
dark arts more than you.
I have no idea what any of these mean.
In That's So Raven,
Doesn't she, like,
we
solve
see into
mysteries
the
in that
future.
show?
Oh,
Predict the future of the
Raven can
person on
see
your
into the
left.
future.
Write
Predict
your
the
answer on your
future of the
device.
person on your
fellow lab
left.
rats will decide whether you get the role. Even if you're not sure you want the role,
Who's on my
I'm
left?
handing out science pellets to the winner. So do your best.
Yeah, there's no
It's
one
an
on Mouse
experiment,
left.
man.
Well.
You think Schrodinger's cat always wants to get in the box?
Give it a say. It's gonna give you the prompt any second now. Oh no, wait, maybe.
There it is.
Okay.
No, we just have to like say
Vote on your
something.
I just
device
gave a
now.
generic.
If he dies, he dies, or he gonna die.
One of those is a prediction, and one of those is just a statement. So I'm gonna go with the prediction.
I feel so much better now.
I got hacked.
Robert.
You can.
This experiment is
I
definitely
think
worth a few
Robert has
science
been.
pellets.
No. Mouth was made, that's
Just
so
don't spoil
Raven.
your dinner.
Shit, he's got Raven powers.
I have no idea how you get points for this, by the way.
Let's look at those votes.
But Hannah Montana,
Subjects who already have a role.
I
will
got
need
2
another
votes
one.
somehow.
So let's lose these
so
votes.
I am Hannah Montana, despite not being able to
There's
sing.
our win. Hooray!
I confused
I like to
Hannah
keep my
Montana
guinea
and
pigs
Lizzie
motivated,
McGuire in my
so I'll
head
give
for
you
a second.
Oh.
nutritious science pellets. Whatever your
Ah,
answers
because
match
Ryan,
the group.
now that he's
Whoever
hitting the
has
gym, he
most at
changed
the
his name
end
to
is my
Hillary
lab
Buff.
rat of the month.
Kudos.
That's a good joke.
You got the role with the
Quality.
Where was that in
bonus
Joke
pellets.
Boat
You're one
yesterday?
advanced guinea
For
pig.
real.
Let's. Oh, I was pretty good yesterday.
I have more planets than a solar system.
People laugh.
He's right.
Austin is Lizzie
Sometimes you
McGuire.
were just so
Oh hell
animated.
yeah! Who do I? Is that it? I
That's it. Yep.
You got it, dude.
Like,
Robert is Even Stevens.
That's fair.
Yep.
Honestly,
Yeah,
dude,
you
what,
are Shia LaBeouf.
what this
Yeah.
has informed us is we should vote for a category we're likely to know about the suggestions.
I mean, I
You got
knew
1 vote, but it was a really good vote.
what 4 of the 5 of these were.
And,
Yeah,
well,
same. I just don't think it applies well
It's-
to our
it's
conversation.
I picked metal
That's the
genres because
lineup.
Ryan would be
And
hair
here's
metal.
everyone's science pellets.
And
He's on fire
Star
today.
Trek.
You get
I
I
this.
picked
know.
Star Trek because I want to know who
Or you
each
were
of
in a
us
role
are
in a
as crew
tiebreaker
members.
experiment.
We need to
Keep
play
in
this
mind
game
you wanna
more.
be the
I
winner.
hate
Apparently, I did
Subject.
very bad.
I won, I guess.
I did really bad at that
Yeah.
game.
Okay.
All right.
I'll
what's
try
next?
harder next time. My bad.
Oh my god, if only Dan were here.
Oh, but I don't know anything about those, really.
I mean, I know what I'm voting for.
I'm voting for Animal
Oh,
Defense.
everybody,
Also voting for Animal
Yeah.
Defense.
unanimous
hell yeah,
animal
brother.
defense mechanisms.
Let's go. Oh, this is gonna be.
All right.
Let's see what we
How
got.
would you protect yourself from predators? Don't. And make sure to tap that 99% next to the roll you're sure you're right about.
Easiest money of my life.
Yeah, this one's. I feel pretty good about this.
I think I do too.
I think I did good.
Well, we know unanimous loud barking is
You.
Bear.
Yeah, Ryan.
It's
Yeah,
scary,
clearly.
but
Bear
it looks
is
great.
bright coloring.
Yeah, that's fine.
Reasonable.
I don't even need to say this one, I'm sure.
Yeah.
5 out of 5
Know
votes,
yourself,
loud
or at least what
barking.
your friends think of it.
You really know yourself, or at least what your friends think of you. That's good.
You should have seen the rolls yesterday, dude.
Shoot ink cloud. Yeah, that's me apparently. For reasons I can suggest but don't want to. Covered in spikes is Alpaca Patrol.
So that's why you look so
Yep.
sharp.
Accurate.
And
Do you have anything with spikes on it, Rob?
Looks like
My
your peers
entire
aren't
body.
following any of these
Nice.
rules for you.
My epidermis.
I've got a
Mouth-
B
Mouth
rule.
got
Might
no
speak to
rolls.
you.
Oh no!
Wow, that happened. There was
I don't know.
Play
Everyone
Dead.
on which
Which
this
role fits
controversial
mouth
subject
better?
deserves.
Play dead or be eaten by bear? Yep.
Wait,
Alright, well, I
Mom,
guess
how
I'll
do
see you
feel
guys
about
later.
this? Some science pellets.
That's a defense mechanism, huh?
Bear could never catch a fox.
Here's where we ended up.
Okay.
Oh, this is...
Oh, and you are scary good at this. Do you want a job?
Oh, let's go. I
Yeah.
want that one.
Robert, why are you so good at this?
I'm just
Scary
very good at
good.
identifying
You've
my
each got some rolls
friends.
under your belt. Let's see what the data tells us.
Common trait
You
detected.
guys,
Me
your
and
rolls tell me
Bear
you share
have a common characteristic.
I I can't stand not knowing
Bright
who's
coloring
there.
plus Hannah Montana.
When
This part I don't really know,
thing to
but
shout as you jump out of a plane.
when
Answer
skydiving,
the prompt
what's
on
the
your
coolest thing to
devices, and we'll
jump
settle this
to
once
shout
and
as
for
you
all.
jump out of a plane?
Skydiving?
That's just skydiving.
You did.
I believe that I said that.
I mean, that sounds pretty cool. That's SkyDrive.
Just a pilot.
I mean, kind of, yeah. But I kind of want to do
I
that.
didn't know you could talk after you got eaten by a bear.
I played dead and he didn't bite me.
So, yeah, and then we wait 13 seconds for it to.
It doesn't go automatically.
It's
once
got, yeah, I think it's got an extendo timer.
Not the only thing that can extend though.
There you
Your
have
One of
it.
those rulers.
Yeah.
Vote on your devices
Canada.
now.
Oh, dude, the Canadarm. Americans don't know what that is.
Should. We made it for them.
We did. So you can yell yeet or you can yell, where we dropping, boys?
They're both good.
Also, 80% of my vocabulary.
That's that.
It really is.
Yeah, I mean, to clarify, good in the sense of NLSS good.
Yes.
Really.
Your roles tell me
Oh.
you're
Uh,
polar
Yeah,
opposites.
I knew it was
From a
bad.
very specific
Austin
point of
and
view,
Malf
anyway.
are polar
Science demands
opposites.
an experiment to see which of you is better for science. The restaurant overcooked your meal.
The restaurant
Waiter asks how
overcooked
everything
your
is.
meal. The waiter
What do you
asks how
say?
everything is. What do
I
you
want
say?
both of you to write an answer that really plays up the characteristic
Uh-oh.
above. Your peers will decide whose answer fits the best.
Might be going into anecdote territory here.
I just say everything's great, thanks. No matter what.
Low T.
Dude, the thing is, like, if you even show the slightest bit of
Here it is.
dissatisfaction, most of the
Vote on your
time,
devices
they'll
now.
give you shit for free
You
or
think
just
so?
like take it
Yeah.
off the bill. In my experience, almost always, yeah.
Roof, roof,
Not
roof,
super
roof.
useful.
Or you
Okay, the
ruin my
algorithm
food.
picks you.
You know?
Austin won due to a coin flip.
Oh, shit.
How you do that?
Okay, what will our last category
Oh, there's a couple of great ones here.
They're so
Oh, yeah. I
gotta go
think I
Seinfeld,
gotta
though.
go Seinfeld, yeah.
I don't know Seinfeld.
I already clicked submit.
Whatever. I voted Adam Sandler characters.
That was
Can't
my
stop.
second. I was like,
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, maybe I
Pizza
should have
toppings
that.
is good too, though.
This one's gonna be tough for me.
you've never
The
seen
only Seinfeld
Seinfeld?
character I know
Which
is
Seinfeld
I don't even know what he looks like. I just know that his
character
name is
best suits each of
Jerry.
Well, you know who
Let
that
the
is.
truth-telling begin.
Well, that's very clear, obviously. I mean, yeah.
You know what? I got this wrong. There you go. Who's Elaine and who is Newman?
Yeah.
Rob is Newman. I
I was
voted Rob
thinking
as
that.
Newman just by accident. So
See, I see myself more as a Kramer, but I could see a Newman.
No one wants to be George. I'll be George.
Yeah.
No, Ryan's George.
yeah, I voted Ryan. How did I get
Oh,
all these
Ryan.
wrong?
Oh, Ryan is
Jerry. Ryan is definitely
stroke his
Jerry.
ego.
I can be honest.
Obviously, Jerry.
Let's
It
see.
doesn't
Yeah.
matter. That makes him happy.
I see myself as a Jerry George hybrid.
All right, I'm just gonna say Jerry is like the least funny member of Seinfeld.
Well, you forgot about Elaine.
Elaine is the best.
Funny.
She's gotta have the sponges.
I'm Jerry. Bear is Elaine.
I'm Elaine.
I like Elaine.
I got hacked. Rob is Kramer.
Yeah, all right. Reasonable.
And you earned the role with the highly motivated.
And the
If I don't have a
audience
bonus.
voted for you as
I think our
well.
control group
If
likes
I don't have
you.
a role again, I'm done.
Oh. There's a
I've got
tie
just the
between
thing to make
Malf
this
and
tie.
Austin as George.
Oh shit.
Who is the most talented
Which of the
liar?
two?
Vote on your devices now. The winning
Oh.
subject gets the role.
I mean, I know
Malf
what
is
the
more
correct
George.
vote is.
Who's the most talented liar?
I mean, it's definitely Mouth.
Nice lie. Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
can lie.
The results are in.
Well, I'm the only person who voted for Mouth.
Yeah.
He's
Also
a
does-
great liar. That time in Project Winter, he pretended to cry and Dan believed him.
Yeah,
Mouth is Newman.
that's fine. But Newman hates broccoli, and I love broccoli, so it doesn't really.
Yeah, that's a good point.
There's our
And you
lineup.
can't link them. Don't like broccoli?
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Did you guys know George Bush banned broccoli on Air Force One?
I did know
One
that
last thing
actually.
before we close the
Yeah.
book on this experiment.
Wild.
Let's see if
How
we
do
can
you
draw any more
I mean, I
conclusions
get it, he's
from
the
your
president,
roles.
Oh,
You
one more
two,
common trait.
Your roles
Me
tell
and
me you
Mouth.
share a common personality trait,
Oh.
which is cute and all.
So Raven
but
and
there
Jerry.
Can be only
Oh,
one.
two of my favorite shows.
You're hired as a clown for a birthday. How do you entertain the kids?
Funny,
Answer
funny.
the prompt on your devices, and we'll settle this once and for all.
Oh, I gotta.
Ali, entertain the kids.
I really want to see what our roles are at the end of this one.
Do you
Vote on your
feed
devices
them
now.
gobble cola, or do you tell them a knock knock joke?
I think you feed them some gabagool, is what you do. Gabagool.
Makes sense to me.
God damn it.
Gabagool, my friend.
You two.
Gobble Cappy
Your
Cola.
roles tell me you've got something in common.
Right,
You
Rob
guys are
and
like
Mouth,
twins,
you're both
but one of you
troublemakers.
has to be better.
Yep.
Yeah, correct.
You're a spy. An attractive counter
You're a spy.
agent has
An
the
attractive
secret
counter
file.
agent has the
How do you
secret
get it
file.
from them?
How do you get it from
Answer
them?
the prompt on your devices, and we'll
Not the
settle
secret
this once
file.
and for all.
They have the secret file.
I didn't, baby. You just told me.
Now, why does the counter agent have to be attractive? Come on.
Yeah.
Unrealistic standards.
That's
I'll
all.
trade her some trash
Vote on your
or
devices
suck
now.
it out.
There you go. Yep. That's the one. That's the one.
All tied up.
You
Let's
suck
you don't
the
know
secret
me.
file out of
And
them.
Give it to you.
Oh shit.
Oh, Rob won on the coin flip.
Oh, let's go. I am much more troublesome.
That's it. The experiment's
All right,
complete.
now here's
Allow
what
me
it's
to
really
present your
all
final
about, is
roles,
the
determining
personality
everything
they
your
give you
fellow
at the
guinea
end.
pigs said about you.
Okay.
Okay, Mouth. Very goofy, not very put upon wannabe troublemaker. Austin. Extremely opinionated, snarky loudmouth. Bear. Not very show off, inspirational fashion icon.
Hell yeah.
Me. Melodramatic, mysterious wannabe comedian.
Actually, maybe that's
Robert.
actually-
A wisecracking, antisocial mega troublemaker.
Yeah. Wow.
Cut me to the bone.
This game exists to hurt you.
Yeah,
It really
does.
does.
That's wild.
It's wonderful.
Oh, yesterday it said he was the mega boss.
Yeah,
Wealthy mega boss. Yeah, I saw
barely,
that.
barely patient mega boss or something, right? Wealthy mega boss.
Hey.
Really chill. That was.
All right. Well, that was good. I'm just gonna boot up like a random game in the pack, and then I'll.
Do it.
Random game.
That'd be a fun feature. Well, I don't know if it'd even be worth it putting in.
Could be anything.
Could be anything that exists within the pack.
Just takes a second to load up.
Welcome aboard.
But
You
how long
must
does
be
it
the
take to
talent.
scrote up?
Please sign
Could
in.
be anything.
I don't think I'm comfortable with the silence longer than 2.5 seconds, to be honest.
Mhm. Yeah, it makes me want to jump out of the window. I'm terrified of. Oh boy! All right, let's see.
Please,
how'd you know what it
whenever
was?
you're ready.
This is like one of the worst codes we've ever had.
Yeah, I was looking for good codes, but there's no meat to this code.
It's a bad one. Yeah.
So I want to be clear. Oh, Bear, the code is in the Discord, by the way.
I got you.
Okay. The for people who have not played this, so Bear
Let's
and
move it,
Austin,
people.
you start just by coming up. You just fill in Mad Libs, basically. Then you're gonna get the setup to a joke. You have to write the punchline. So they'll hit you with something like, you know, Why are they called tomatoes when they could be called blanks? And then you put like red nuts.
Oh, please, whenever you're ready.
And that in and of itself was funnier than anything we had yesterday in this game.
Pretty accurate.
I'm glad to know the bar's that low. At least.
Oh, it's very low.
Yeah, that's good. All right.
I'm gonna tell you, this is harder than you expect.
Oh,
I'm
mean,
expecting it to be not
yeah,
impossible.
being funny with nothing
Okay,
is
let's get to it.
extraordinarily
You know the
challenging.
drill.
Okay, so you just
Right,
fill in
yeah.
the blank.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay. Since there's no pressure on this part, you got about 20 seconds left.
Just like my premium cable bundle, this writing exercise is ending soon.
I'm having fun with just this.
Yeah, I like this
All
guy.
right.
Right,
Good game. Can we close it?
Steps on your
Yep,
device.
that's
Neat.
it.
Yada
I
yada.
had a lot of fun with them.
Now complete the jokes.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh boy. Okay.
Oh.
Oh. Uh-oh.
This is.
Oh, reset my choices, please.
Oh man. Wait, can you do that?
I'm in, boys.
Dude, I fuck.
If you haven't started your second joke yet, now would be the time.
You have 1 minute left.
Oh, okay. We have time.
Dude, this isn't comedy, though.
Wait till you hear my jokes, brother.
It's one-liners. It's like it's like Rodney Dangerfield simulator.
I told a joke yesterday. I still think it's one of the best jokes about pants ever written. Why are they called khakis and not Genos? Why are they called khakis and not Genos?
I don't get it, man.
Because
why they-
chinos are another word for khakis.
Chinos is?
Chinos, yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Well, it sounds like the audience has a problem then.
Where did you learn that information?
I had to Google it while I was writing the joke.
See? Anything you got us no,
So,
is not worth referencing.
I think this works better if I deliver the jokes, because otherwise the timing is really weird between
Yes.
you watch. Okay.
By all means, deliver these.
I'm not
Yo,
trying to
these
take
do.
your glory. I just
Oh
think
no,
it-
please take it all.
Here's the
I
thing.
want you to. Do
Okay.
It comes in
All right.
waves.
Bear's joke is up
I was
first.
too busy arguing with you.
Uh-oh.
Okay, let's keep this joke boat moving.
Bear's joke is up first. All right. So on your device, just click all perform it.
All right.
Don't forget your catchphrase.
Here we go. You ever notice how fears are just a fancy version of our most restrictive, and you know what I mean?
All right.
Try the waffle. All right.
Try the waffle.
Austin, your joke is now up.
Oh, perform the joke for me, or
You know what? Hit perform the joke for me. I just want to see what happens.
okay.
You ever notice how Beto O'Rourke looks like a shitty Republican? Whoa. Hi-yo. Who ordered daddy? Who
ordered Did you guys see the SNL bit on with the candidates, like the Dem candidates?
not.
All right, they introduced Beto O'Rourke as the man who tragically misread our enthusiasm for him. It's so good.
Beto O'Rourke joke
And some
wins.
credit to you.
And then you guys go toe to toe with your second joke as
Ahoy.
well.
It's
Oh no, you
next
don't.
week.
It's Robert.
Which button would you rather me press?
Press. It doesn't matter. They're both the same on my end. Thanks for the cheer. I want to open a store that only sells old ladies and call it Grands for Cash, man.
It's just a good idea.
Get a cult?
Right?
Okay, those are really funny.
Get a cult, boys.
Get a cult.
What's the difference between most people and diapers? Diapers can keep their shit together. Oh, it's a real joke! It's a joke with a setup and a punchline.
It's a joke.
Ian won that face-off.
Yeah, I'm a supper time.
That's a vote for him. Fuck the
So
Grand
it's just over then, right? Like he wins the game.
Yeah,
That's it. He's done it.
he successfully constructed a joke.
That joke could actually get laughs in a bad comedian set,
Yeah.
which is a huge bar. We have never crossed that before.
Keep that applause
All
going
right,
for our
it's
next
me.
comedian.
I'm so old, I remember when Ryan was able to grow hair. So I just
Jokes are so bad.
I forgot it wasn't.
Oh my god.
Whatever. It won 100 to 0. So
There were 2 jokes.
And tip of the hat to
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
The fucking the catchphrases are amazing.
all right, Mouth's joke is up first here. I call my bedroom the theme park because it takes me 6 months to finish. Hi-yo! Now!
Hey,
Self-burn.
one-liners.
I'll perform the joke. Your mom looks like a cross between her mom and her dad, who are both ugly.
I can't get over that.
God, Mouth, what happened?
What?
It's Disco Elysium has gotten you. Your power level's gotten
Dude.
too high.
You turned into the most minkus moment I've had in a game in a long time.
You were talking to that child for like an hour.
I had to punch him in the face just to get him to
What the
calm
fuck
down.
did I miss?
Right,
What?
let's hear it for our next
It's a new
comedian.
RPG game that this 12-year-old kid is slinging speed and he's just very, very vulgar.
A group of cars walk into a bar and didn't get very far. That's Austin's joke.
Who ordered daddy? Who did it, boys? You
When
know
I
who
was
you
a
are.
kid, we didn't have chairs. We had freedom stools. Damn dirty French chairs.
Get a cult, boys.
I had this issue where all 3 of my nouns were things that couldn't walk.
You can hit reset my choices once.
I didn't know that beforehand.
Oh, I didn't know that at all, actually.
Alright, Robert has crushed it with the chair joke.
And how about some points for you?
People
as
hate the
well?
French.
Mouth also gets 100 points for some reason.
Who is currently winning
Get a cult.
comedy? Let's see.
Get a cult.
Alright, Mouth
If you're
is
currently
just
losing, might I
absolutely
suggest
dominating.
writing funnier jokes.
Oh, heck
Just
yeah.
something to think
Is
about.
almost more than double anybody else's score.
He has constructed joke.
I forgot there's 3 rounds of this.
There's 3.
Oh, okay. We're gonna make it. We can do this together.
I think it's
You've
pretty
got the wind
good.
in your sails. Okay,
I
let's
still
get to
think
it.
this game's
You know the
good.
drill.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. What the fuck? Why is there a... God damn it.
Who just put, I mean, okay, yes, you just put person's name, I understand, but this joke just doesn't make sense. Like, here's my options. Middle school for me was like Jessica. How you supposed to make a joke out of that?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
My hometown's nickname is the Taxi. Comedy.
That's terrible. That's all right.
Yeah.
There.
Okay, you should be starting on your second joke soon if you haven't already.
You got a minute left.
Oh boy.
Oof. That's just not a... Okay, well, we gotta get to the next one.
I might lose now.
I don't know what the fuck.
Time's almost up.
All right, I'm in. I don't know if I'm happy with this at all, but you have 5 seconds.
That's just
A 5 second. Then my answer is fucking terrible.
That's not a joke.
Could
It's
be
just
worse.
depressing.
Whoosh.
No.
All right, I'm up, boys. Middle school for me was like Peter Pan. I played hooky.
Okay, all right.
Okay, yeah, all right.
I'm not upset with that.
I
better if you-
thought for so long to try to make it work.
Just said I played hook, like you know.
Yeah, but that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's worse.
If your joke is up, it's your turn. Have you ever tried scrotuming? That's when you dip your balls in your own semen and write love letters.
Oh.
That's just foul.
That's not good at all.
Well, it's just you liked the best.
Just absolutely disgusting.
This is gross, really.
It doesn't make any sense.
Give him props for trying to identify what the verb meant.
Do some scrotuming later.
Our next comment
Mouth,
needs
here's
no introduction.
Mouth's second joke.
Uh-oh. Oh. This one's surprisingly worse.
I like my friends like I like my blizzards. Cold. This is
This game's...
just Alright. Have you heard about the electric scooter challenge? That's where you overthrow the bourgeoisie. The name isn't great. Okay. Okay.
Comedian told a better joke.
There's something to that one.
Oh, man.
No offense, Mouth, but your joke has no... It cannot be saved.
I'm getting some super Monster Time board game energy from that one, so it's making me laugh really hard.
I did vote for that.
Yes, it did win, actually.
Let's go.
Oh.
I don't know what happened to
Our next
Austin, but he
comic
liked it.
needs an
I liked it a
introduction.
lot.
All right, Austin is.
Please perform the joke for me.
Austin's up. I'm a nasty little hula hoop because nobody uses me anymore.
That is sad.
Who ordered Daddy?
You're right.
That wasn't.
You're nasty because they don't use you?
That wasn't the sad
That
one.
wasn't it.
My grandma said the best thing about bicycles is they don't get stuck in the grill of her Buick. Is this your depression?
Grandma.
The joke is that the elderly can't drive.
She kills people.
Yeah. She's a terrible driver. Not a good, bad person as well. Oh, we split the vote. 53 to 47 for Buick.
Oh. Close.
Senior citizens running
welcome our
over
next
kids
comic to the
inside
stage.
of their Buick.
Oh, I'll perform the joke.
I like my sex like I like my banana. Without the skin on.
Whoa. Oh God.
Get a cult. Get a cult. It's topical.
My doctor said I have a bad case of the suspenders because I'm the only thing holding myself up.
That's that's one of those motivational posters with the kitten hanging onto the rope.
Hang in there.
Hang in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, your jokes were sad.
They were both.
Very sad.
All right. Skinless banana has one.
I mean, who eats bananas with the skin on? Am I right?
K-Pax.
No, literally. Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
okay.
That's true,
That's
yeah.
the reference.
Here it
Mm.
His name is Kevin.
His name was K-Pax.
Yeah.
My hometown's nickname is the Taxi because they only employ smelly, middle-aged, grumpy men, and people are often traveling.
Oh man. Yeah. Perform this one, please.
Okay.
Yeah, relinquish control of that one.
God created vampires by eating ass. Absolutely terrible.
If I could vote for that, I would.
I voted for the attempt. There's an attempt at a punchline in the Taxi
Look.
one.
You said that there were 5 seconds left. I was like, oh, hit enter.
That was good. That was really.
I think I voted for the losing answer every time. All right, let's see how the board shakes out. Oh, it's much closer. It's much
You
closer.
are achieving comedy.
Oh, the final round. Hopefully, it's better than the Quiplash final round.
The final round is 2 more rounds of the same thing we just did.
Oh, okay.
I'm just.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we all have to make the same joke. Well,
No, you get to remake a joke.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you get to eat somebody
Right,
else's
right.
joke.
Well, we're sinking again.
Oh.
There's no time to write jokes.
Yeah, it's usually not as
Yada
good.
yada. Moving on.
That's what this needed, was a little bit of sabotage.
Oh God.
So you got a minute and a half.
I don't want to try that one.
Now we just punch it up a little bit.
mine is actually maybe kind of funny, actually.
I took the easy road on this one, and I think it's gonna win just because it was the easy joke. But we'll see. I don't know. I had the option to make an easy joke or the option to make a literally impossible joke. I wasn't gonna go up against scrotuming again, so I chose the other one.
Man, fuck this game.
You scared?
My doctor, like, I've got the suspenders.
Don't know.
Like, what the fuck am I supposed to say? Because I'm real fucking sad all the time.
Just go sadder, dude. Go even sadder.
make it sadder.
I think it's the best game in the pack.
Ooh, I have an idea. Let's turn those screams into laughs and welcome our comics back one
All
last
right,
time.
one last time. Austin's up.
No, get it done.
I'm so old, I remember when Ryan was able to enjoy Isaac.
Whoa! Whoa!
It hurts. It's true, but it hurts.
Which punchline is better?
Isaac joke versus bald joke. Who could have possibly seen this coming? I mean, the bald joke is mine, so.
We're actually playing role models. Right?
Oh, yeah. Isaac joke wins. Handily, in fact. Alright. It is Bear Taffy. Who is definitely the cat from Split the Room, now that I look at him closely. My doctor said I have a bad case of the suspenders.
Just skip it.
Because I'm
man.
real fucking sad all the time.
Oh, I want to give you a big old bear hug.
Which version do you like best?
I do like Joke Boat, but every answer is just incredibly depressing.
How about Joke Boat, but every answer's a gun?
Now we're talking.
Hey!
Alright. Only thing holding myself up has won.
Rip.
Its
F.
mouth.
Oh.
When I was a kid, we didn't have chairs. We had 4 dildos holding up a hot stove.
What? Excuse me?
What?
Excuse me?
And we liked it.
You know, he's got a point.
The imagery on that is so good. Yep, ended one.
Let's go.
I mean, you know, I'm fully accepting of that result.
You remember when he wrote an actual joke?
He
earlier?
2 in a row at that.
Yeah, it's amazing. I can't believe it.
All right, Robert. You ever notice how Beto O'Rourke looks like that one guy at the party that definitely brought a guitar to play Wonderwall? I agree. I do agree.
After all.
Did you know that when Beto O'Rourke was a child, there were no chairs to stand on? So he had to stand on a hot stove supported by 4 dildos?
Yeah, I hear it gave him the bad case of the suspenders.
And he liked it.
Beto definitely.
All right, it's me.
It's me.
I like my friends like I like my blizzards. Constantly saying dumb shit online and getting owned for it.
He's done it.
That's better. You have to vote for it.
Yeah.
Fuck Blizzard. Oncog number 1.
I want to see how many votes Cold gets.
It's gonna get a few still.
It's still got
pretty good.
30, yeah.
Percent or
30 total votes.
30? Oh.
Yeah, all
Let's
30
find
from
out the winner
mainland
of
China.
This beautiful
Robert.
and fully functioning.
That was out of your chat.
life test.
I
I
read that.
take no support over, or no credit for what chat writes. Austin wins.
Oh,
Hooray.
nice.
boat's dead crab. Are we doing another game?
Yeah.
I have to pee really bad. I'll be
That's
right
all
back.
right.
All right.
I'm just surprised because I was in first. I'm not sore about it, for the record. I was in first, and I absolutely bodied Malf's answer. And then...
Can I join?
Oh, please do.
Yeah, I don't know how that's scored. Also, hello, Kate.
Hello.
Hello,
How's it
Kate.
going?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Oh, you know, just chilling.
I'm also gonna get some water real quick.
Oh, please do. Please do.
Oh, yes, yes.
I'm booting up, push the button.
Gleeplorp?
Just give me your Gleep Glorp, yes.
Is there room code?
There will be a room code in just a moment.
Guess what I got?
What?
Unrailed.
Yo, now that's a game.
Mm.
Now
Let's play Unrailed, dude.
Yeah, Kate, what are we gonna play on your stream?
Unrailed.
On Rail? No Twitch Sings Mario Maker?
You wanna do Twitch Sings?
I had prepared myself psychologically for it.
You did? We can do one Twitch Sing. 1 hour.
Easy rares.
Easy rares.
Easy rares.
They're so easy.
I think I need to restart. No, I do not need to restart the lobby. Okay.
Let's go.
There's your code.
All right.
This is an asymmetrical hidden roll game,
Oh no.
but not not what you think it is.
Okay.
I mean, it
Dude.
is.
My legs and my back hurts.
What
I had
about-
to like go up
what
and
about your
down
neck?
measuring stuff. Not my neck.
Uh,
I'll have to go up and down measuring stuff. And then I realized that my husband actually measured rooms wrong by like 10 inches. So I had to remeasure all the rooms.
Right.
Ryan.
And you were like, your room is about, 120 by 120. And I'm just like, all right, write that down. And then I'm just like, wait a second. I remeasured it. And it was like 101 and not 120.
My God.
Okay, you should try the like apps on the phone that will measure and make a little plan for you right on it.
all I'm saying.
I already made my floor plan. And I was like, you can rely on Ryan except measuring things. You gotta measure stuff.
When
with
my
your
wife was
own
measuring
ruler.
stuff today, she was measuring it diagonally. And she was like, look at all this
I
stuff we
was
can
not
look at all this
measuring
stuff we can fit in here.
diagonally.
And I was like,
I was not. He's lying. He's actually lying. He's like, you're holding that diagonally. I'm like, I am not. And then you're like, yes, you are. I'm like, I'm not. And then I like remeasured it the way he would measure it, and it was exactly the same.
All right, so Kate's clearly the alien, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's what
so yes, 2 or 3 of us will be aliens. It is the job of the other people to figure out who the aliens are, and then when they can push the button, they push the button and try to yeet the aliens
Yo, yeet.
in a unanimous vote.
An alien biorhythm on this ship.
How do we figure out who the aliens are?
So you will get like prompts, and the prompts will be like, hey, you found a wallet on the ground. What do you do with it? And then if you're a human being, your answers will be like, pick it up, take the money, find out who it belongs to. If you're an alien, you don't see the question, so you can't choose a reasonable answer.
Please look at your device and confirm
So you
And
might
also
have to defend yourself and be like, yeah, I'd take the money.
Important to note, this is social deduction on a time limit, so like all the arguments for stuff should be fast, and aliens are benefit by stalling.
Yeah. So if people are going too slow, you can hit the hurry up button in the bottom left to
Yeah.
make them go faster.
And I think we should be more judicious in our usage of that.
Oh,
in fact.
absolutely. I love clicking the hurry up button.
Okay.
You will
So,
be our first
Austin,
captain.
you are the first captain. You can choose
an available room
where
for
to
the
send
desired
people.
participants.
Let's go to the deliberation deck.
Okay. On the
Nice.
deliberation deck.
Select 3 players to test.
3 players this time.
What's dot button?
Interesting.
Start
If I
test.
press dot button, everything explodes.
That's
or
the
something?
end of the game, but you can't end the
Oh,
game
okay.
until a little bit later.
Answer the question
Yeah.
Okay,
on your
okay.
device.
Okay,
Well,
so
we can end it now, but
the 3 of those are doing stuff, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
Hurry.
Oh, sorry. Yes. I will click hurry as well because I'm a human being.
I'm also gonna click hurry.
Can I click the hurry up button again? Oh, okay, there we go.
Here's the correct
Okay,
prompt.
so
Interesting.
the correct prompt was your town makes any crime legal for one night. You choose,
And how did the subjects respond?
and then me and Bear said
Do any
money
of these
laundering,
answers
and
seem
Rob said
suspicious?
public nudity.
That seems on brand for everybody. Yeah.
I actually was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think Rob would want to be publicly nude.
I mean,
Why would you want money?
But he could see other people being nude.
That doesn't mean they will be nude. It just means it's allowed.
I mean,
right.
actually, like, I'll admit that I don't really like being nude
We're
in
on the
general.
clock here, people, so
But I
let's
did
keep
find
going.
that to be the funniest answer, which is why I picked it.
Sounds very alien to me.
That's fair.
I think Bear and I are getting off the hook for
I
money
think so,
laundering.
too.
Everybody is just like, yeah, money laundering's fine. That makes
Obviously, you
sense.
go money laundering.
Well, that's the thing. Like, how do I launder money? Like, I don't have money to launder.
Dude,
you
I don't know how, but if it was made legal for a day, I'd fucking figure
Yeah,
it out.
I'd take like a little course before it became
And the
legal.
title captain has been passed.
Right. Malf is
I
the
almost
new
choked on my
captain.
drink.
Okay, let's get a move on.
So if you're an alien, you can also hack
There's
people.
less than 13 minutes.
If you hack them, they don't see the prompt, so they will
Okay.
probably also give a suspect answer. So if
I
you're
actually think the hack gives you the wrong prompt.
Oh, okay.
And that's sort of the... Yeah, like,
Oh,
I
yeah,
think that's
okay.
the nuance. The aliens don't see it, so they have to make up a fake wrong prompt.
Hey, hurry up.
Oh, I gotta. So sorry,
By
I
the way,
picked
all
2
of
players
this is
instead of 3.
distracting me
My
from my
bad.
comet dodging duties.
Oh,
Oh,
I guess I
really?
gotta picks.
You're
Yeah.
gonna press the little alien button on Malf
You
now.
are selected to give your opinion.
All right,
I just-
we have to give our opinion.
Answer the question on your device.
All right, that's it.
This is gonna be
And the prompt
inconclusive.
for
I can tell you
humans
right now.
was,
So the question was,
The
the
best
best
beer
beer comes from Canada. And
There's gotta
me
be
and
a
Austin
clue.
said slightly agree. Kate said strongly agree.
All right, let's get a hurry. Lots of hurries here.
Okay.
There's no reason not to get out of this screen.
I'm surprised that Ryan said slightly agree.
I think we have great beer, but there's probably also
Next
great beer
captain.
elsewhere on Earth. In Europe.
I've been hacked.
Have you?
Yeah.
Did you get a different prompt?
That was not the prompt that I saw. No.
Oh, what was your prompt?
Ah,
Am I allowed to say?
I don't know.
I think so. Yeah.
Is asking if it was TV shows. The best TV shows come from America.
Initiated.
Oh,
Interesting.
and you
Yeah.
didn't say strongly? Oh, because you
Yeah,
looked up.
I said
Austin, that's-
slightly.
Your device.
Oh, is it
I said
because
slightly
Dark is a
agree.
German show?
Yeah.
So honestly, I don't think we've ever been to this section of the ship before. So I actually don't know how this one's supposed to work.
Which one is this?
The writing.
Oh, we did
station?
one of these. Yeah, we did one of these yesterday.
Okay.
I think.
Here's the correct
Here's the
prompt.
correct prompt. My
My
favorite Disney character is Beast, Scar,
Do any of these
or
seem stinky?
my wife and I in front of something. There, Taffy.
Could you explain?
I guess I was hacked then. Mine said, "What if you were to go to Disneyland? What would you want to get a picture in front of?" And so I was just like, I don't really know specifically. So just my wife and I somewhere. That's pretty much
I
it.
believe that.
I believe it, but I'm
Yeah.
still
On the
gonna hit
clock
you
here,
with the
people, so
alien
let's keep it
button.
going.
I understand, but do know that I was hacked.
I'm gonna Malf. I want to know why
I'm
is
hitting
Beast
Malf,
your
yeah.
favorite? Yeah, why is
Yeah, wait, that's Beast.
the Beauty and the Beast.
I know who it is, but
yes, we're aware of the character.
I don't watch a lot of Disney animated stuff. I just put down the first one I thought of. Well, you
Mouth is
honest?
highly suspect.
I think
That's not suspect.
I
I
would have
know.
said
pretty
Doctor
suspect.
Strange.
Oh, he's got you there.
All right.
I'm just gonna keep clicking a hurry.
Oh, Bear, you have the option of the bioscanner now, which is a test. If you think that 2 people are human, then you should bring them into the bioscanner because then we can scan a person.
Okay, let's do Ryan and Rob in the
Okay.
bioscanner.
The bioscanner require
The
you'll see
bioscanner.
some
I
glyphs
hope you've
on your
chosen a
screen,
team you
and you have
trust.
to describe them to us.
Captain, I'm sending you
Okay.
the correct glyphs now.
So the first glyph I see is a man dribbling a basketball with his right hand, and his left hand is a little wavy out to the side.
Got it.
Okay, yeah.
The second one is 2 arches. The second arch kind of flares out to our left, and then there's 2 orbs above it.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
You see that?
It's a double rainbow and then 2 dots at the top.
You got it exactly.
Okay.
With a little
Dash.
square
thing.
wedge on the
Yeah,
side.
yeah.
You see that?
The
Okay,
left
you
side,
got it.
right?
Yeah, or our right side.
Oh,
So,
okay.
like-
Okay.
Hey, hurry
You
up.
know what I'm saying? When I'm looking at the screen,
Hey, hurry up, Bear.
Okay,
should
okay,
not
no,
hurry
Oh,
this.
sorry. And then we've got an arrowhead for the third symbol with 2 dots, one in the center of the arrowhead and one at the bottom. And the arrowhead is flayed out at the bottom, so it goes to either side.
Okay, I think I've got it. So Bowling Man, just to be clear, it's like it looks like a Greek character with a dot on the top and a dot on the bottom left.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I got it.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay.
So what did that just do?
We did it for the first time ever.
Online.
All right,
wow.
we can scan someone.
So
I
I
think
Bear-
we should scan Mouth.
Scan
Yeah.
mouth. Yeah, let's scan mouth.
Because Beast is my
No,
favorite.
he's scanning him. Oh.
Get him.
Now I
Results
can
sent to Captain.
I have no
I
idea what.
won't tell the truth.
Oh, mouth is alien.
Oh,
It sent me the bioscan report. It says it's up to you to decide what to do with this information.
Oh.
Mouth's
You
an
were the one who
alien.
was sus 2 seconds ago. I don't trust you.
Y'all know.
I mean
Y'all
that's
know.
true. He is.
We're on the clock here,
Bear
people, so let's keep it
didn't
going.
even pick a
we should
freaking
hurry up.
Disney
We should
character.
hurry up right now. We should hurry and go to the next game. We should test. We should continue testing.
Mouth's 100% an alien, y'all.
I am not an alien. Bear's the alien.
Lion.
You know who's been very
It will be
quiet?
available again in 5
Me?
minutes.
Yeah.
Next
That's
captain.
Yeah.
true.
You're on the
Very
clock.
good.
What can I say?
Pretty suspicious.
Who's the captain?
Robert Alpaca
I
Patrol.
am right now. What was the writing deck?
I've never
Oh,
seen
yeah.
it.
You know what? Yeah, writing deck. Let's go there.
Uh-oh.
Can I have the stream up, or does it have spoilers on it?
It does not have spoilers on it, as long as
Yeah,
I
you're
don't
fine.
reveal
I
my
don't
role
mean
on
to freak
camera.
anybody out, but I
Okay.
think the writing pod is haunted.
So he's taking Bear and Kate's and Austin.
You have selected the writing
All right.
pod. Let's see if there's any weird responses.
Me and my wife in front of something.
Shut up.
And here's what humans saw.
Okay. When I think of the Discovery Channel, I think of boxing,
Oh, I got fucking hacked again.
Oh,
boxing,
God.
Marshmallow, or Mythbusters.
What is marshmallow? Hold on. What the hell is that?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty weird about that one, boys.
Wait, did I spell marshmallow wrong?
That is the least of your problems. on this one.
Maybe I got hacked.
What was the prompt?
I was-
Kate?
I
Kate, what
was-
the prompt.
My prompt was, "What is your favorite thing to bring to the camp?"
And what was Bear's prompt?
Mine was when you think of pay-per-view, what do you think? So I
Yeah,
said,
see, I believe Bear more because right now the prompts seem to be the fake prompts are in line syntax-wise with the actual prompt too.
Oh,
So I'm right now I'm more keen to believe Bear.
So wait, there's 2 or 3 aliens, right?
I think there's 2.
This is two.
Two, yeah, it's this
Oh.
two.
Well, can we yeet Kate and Mouth and win the game?
Any point.
I
Yeah.
believe.
Bear is the alien. He's just making up his prompts to go with what he says.
Alien.
I think I think it's probably Malf. and
I've
Kate.
always wanted to do
I think it's
this.
Baron Kate.
But if you throw away
Since you're the
the
one to push
human
the
being,
button,
we
then will
lose.
you
I
isolate?
push the button.
Since this is our first time,
I
out,
vote
you have
to
2
yeet
minutes to
Kate.
decide.
I
Malf.
don't think. I think it's.
Now the
Malf
non-isolated member
and
shall
there.
vote.
I
Okay, time to
answered
vote.
the first Disney
The
question
vote has to be
correctly.
unanimous. If anyone votes no, we'll have
Where
This
to
is
Bear
the, this is
has
the
it.
So
correct.
did I,
This
but
is the
apparently
correct
taste
vote.
is sus.
Bear answered it wrong for both times.
And I provided a completely valid explanation for that.
It doesn't matter. You made it up.
Oh,
I'm voting yes just to see if I was right about the syntax thing.
okay. They all got yeeted.
Oh. And now if there's still an
Enjoy
alien.
space, says Austin.
Kate was an alien.
Yeah,
Malf was
we
an
got 'em.
alien.
Hey!
Oh.
That's the first time I've ever seen humans win.
Your cryosleep, so you'll
Yeah.
be drifting in space for the rest of your
We did it.
lives, but hey,
Sleep glorp,
watch out for
motherfuckers.
those aliens.
Well, not Cleveland. Great
Yeah.
job.
You guys got lucky.
Great job, motherfuckers.
Well,
I was so proud of y'all for getting the symbols.
dude, it's the first time we ever did that. I think there's a correlation there.
Yeah. Well, we did it the right way, which is like we put in people that were not suspicious.
Mm,
You know.
yeah.
Exactly.
Well, it's the nicest thing anyone's ever said about me. that I'm not suspicious. Why don't we take some time to pimp our channels? We'll start with Robert.
Yeah, hi, I'm Rob, also known as Alpaca Patrol. You can find me at Alpaca Patrol everywhere, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Discord.gg/Alpaca Patrol. Movie night every Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, except for this Saturday because I've got plans, so it's not going to be happening this Saturday. But I also do that. In addition to that, I also do a football podcast with Victor Krendor and Bear Taffy, who joined us on today's episode, which should be airing very shortly on the Three Guys channel. So you should definitely watch that. And yeah, follow me at twitch.tv/Alpaca Patrol, and I'll stream, throughout the week and stuff.
Okay. How about you, Bear Taffy?
Hey, I got a new shirt, and this one doesn't infringe on trademark. It's so cool. I love it so much. Staple Master has yet again knocked it out of the park. If you are interested, it's pretty cool. I like it a lot. New logo, new design, available forever. teespring.com/beartaffy2012.
Oh, nice.
Excellent.
Go buy it.
Go
It's
buy it.
really cool.
It's called a call to action. Malf, how about you?
Twitch.tv/Michael AL Fox. Tomorrow, doing a little bit of a special dealio. We're gonna keep playing Disco Elysium. It's pretty fun. Come check it out. I might punch more drug dealer kids in the face, or not. Not sure, to be honest.
Child abuse!
10 a.m. EST is when we kick things off, and I should have a good day. And yeah, and then the rest of the weekend I'll be doing stuff too. So, yeah, that. Austin.
Twitch.tv/ZumDog. We're playing Project Winter later tonight. I think it's in an hour, maybe 2 hours. I don't know. There's a new update though, so the spooky Halloween update. You can come watch. And yeah, I'll be playing the new Tarkov update when that comes out. Should be cool, you know, whenever that is. And yeah, that's it. That's all.
Cool stuff. And Kate.
Going live right now over at twitch.tv/lovelymomo with Ryan, Twitch Sing, and Unrailed.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, I'm going to
Let's
hang
go.
up on you guys and do my thing, but thank you for being here and saving me
Thanks
from
for
an
having
extra
me.
hour of just absolutely god-awful Tetris.
All right.
It was
See
a
you.
good time.
Yeah, thanks for having me out.
It was a good time. Stream came together in the last hour. You guys ever get the thing? Hold on. First off, let's get the end credits screen on here. You ever get the thing where you're like, it feels like there's a booger in your nose, but then you're like doing this thing right here, and your booger audit is coming up empty. I've got phantom boog. But then when I breathe in, there's interference. But when I go like this, no snot. When I go like this, that's the sound of a deep vein of booger sugar. There's no boogers. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Okay. I don't know what to do. I need a neti pot. Here, Chad, I'll show it. Just kidding. You don't want to see? I'll just give you one of those. I'm not going to show you. I'll be live with Kate, twitch.tv/lovelymomo. Hey, Kate, do you want me to just be here on Discord for Twitch Sings? Or are we going to join the game of Twitch Sings together in your office, or are we going to do it online? What are we going to do? I do not know, but we'll find out in a moment. Apart from that, thanks for being here. I will not be live tomorrow, but I will be live on Sunday playing Deadly Premonition. Apparently, we're pretty close to the end, which would put us on good trajectory to maybe pivot pretty quickly into the Outer Worlds, which I think would be a really nice Subscriber Sunday game for us, assuming the game turns out to be good, which obviously I hope that it does. For now, though, it's been a good time. I'm going to send you over to Kate, twitch.tv/lovelymomo, but I will be there too. It did not work. It just typed it into the chat as if it was a string literal. All right, there you go. For now, enjoy, and I'll see you in a few seconds or minutes over on Kate's stream. See you soon.